at light, so I'm blinded. What's
by
happening, people?
What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome to Bourbon Budz, episode 13, 12. So I don't fucking know. I drank too much bourbon to remember that shit.
13, yeah. 11.
So
11. We off a little bit.
Yeah, we somewhere around that. So we want everybody to give a nice warm welcome to our good friend and our brother, Mr. JJ Richard, right here. Mr. Puda himself, inside Puda's brain, is in the house with us tonight.
Thank y'all. Appreciate the invite. Ready to try some bourbon?
Hey man, look, that's what it's all about. You know, we like to talk and shoot the shit a lot of stuff, but it's all about that bourbon, bro. That's how we roll.
And so Puda here has never had any Penelope products, so we decided tonight that we're gonna do a Penelope night.
That's right. So we've got
we
a
selected
feature.
6.
Well, technically, I think I may have had a Penelope at some point in my life, but not the bourbon.
Gotcha.
So we decided we like to go do our little random wheels, and tonight we decided we'd have a little bit of a spread of Penelope, because it's really hard to judge a brand of bourbon by one pour. I mean, especially something like Penelope. Penelope has 16 or 17 different lines. So we decided tonight on our random wheel we're going to have Penelope Toasted, RMDC, Louisiana Select. We've got Penelope Valencia. We've got Penelope Private Select 9-year. We've got Penelope American Light Whiskey, which is one of their allocations. We've got the Penelope Havana, which is also one of their allocations.
And my favorite.
And one of our personal favorites, the Penelope Weeded, which is a brand new release. It's only been out about 6 months now.
Yep.
And it is selling out everywhere it goes.
Right.
They call that the Weller Killer.
Hey, Sabrina, it's okay. Look, just put the live stream on your phone, turn the volume off, and hide it somewhere. Just
That's right.
keep the views.
So for anybody that pops in that can't stick around, you know the rules. We usually do a big giveaway at the end of the night. And in order to do it, you got to share the podcast.
And say shared.
And you got to say shared in the comments. So make sure you do that while you're here. What's up, J-Rod? Huge shout out to our brother J-Rod with Dark Remedy out in Mobile, Alabama.
What's up, J-Rod?
Man, it's good to see you here, brother. Glad you can pop in.
Roll Tide?
I don't know if he's a Roll Tide guy. I know he's
a
Kentucky fan when it comes to
basketball.
Yeah, he's a big basketball fan.
Yeah,
so.
his son is a good basketball player. It's awesome.
Share. I don't know if you're trying to you fucked up spelling my name, or you trying to say share, or you just trying to share like a coon ass dog. All right, so before we dig too deep into anything, you guys know how we roll. We got to have something to sip on to start it up. So Aiden, you got our wheel up? All right, we're going to randomize it how we always do. What is going on, Struggle Bear? All right, so let's see if we can plot this out.
LSU, baby. That's right. That's us.
Abel, hey, stick around, brother. We got plenty of shit to give away tonight. All right, so on the count of 3, we're going to go ahead and spin this wheel.
Abel?
1, 2, 3, go.
Go.
There we go.
All right.
So I don't know about you guys, but I am tickled fucking pink. If we land on a weeded or on a private, so that's two of my favorites.
Hey, look,
obviously what I'm hoping.
That share.
Okay, we get it. So guys, mind you, while we're doing this tonight, we're going to talk some shit. You know, we're going to do like we always do, but we're also going to be wax stamping the top of these bottles, this infinity barrel.
And look, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Chet's got them hiding, but I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to bring it to the camera and show you what these things are going to look like. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's got the maker's mark feel. And I really like it. Do the other one.
We had a couple test bottles.
Yeah, we had to test a few before we dug too far into it. Oh, shit. We're going to start out on a sweet note. Holy shit. Get a little closer, John. Put it in closer.
Havana?
Yeah.
Got the logo.
Yeah, man. So we ended up ordering a little logo for a stamp, and it's like the size of a nickel, and it looks fucking incredible. All right, so without further ado, we starting out tonight with Penelope Havana.
I'm going to go ahead and let y'all in on a little secret. You see these 2 6-ounce bottles? This was the aftermath of last episode. We actually got 2 more 6-ounce bottles from our infinity barrel, and we plan to do a little donation round again with these.
Yeah, we're going to put them up for grabs tonight
in the episode.
And also, now that he mentioned donations, if you look up on top of my head and on top of John's head, we've got our Cash App and our Venmo. We do accept donations. You know, all of this shit is really expensive. And, you know, but we're not trying to make no money off of you guys. We just want to be able to keep doing this without eating Vienna sausage for supper every night. That's all we're trying to do. And Aiden says you should quit fucking around. I like Vienna sausage.
Yeah, but when you got good bourbon like this, I mean, Vienna sausage ain't so bad.
That's right.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so tonight's first pour is going to be Penelope Havana. This is 93 proof. This is part of the Cooper series. So it's straight bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup.
Too, brother.
So it's finished in maple syrup and rum barrels, and it's a double cast finish. So I guess technically this is the double oak of Penelope.
Okay.
It doesn't give you a whole lot. Oh, here we go. It says, it takes our straight whiskeys on a world tour, pairing Penelope with unique cask from around the world, inspired by the neon lights, warm, humid nights, and mambo beats. Havana finishes our straight bourbon whiskey and rum barrels, renowned for their molasses confection and tropical sweetness. Let the flavors transport you to the charm of old Havana. Just saying, guys, I've had this.
J-Rod, look,
if you
man,
like sweet, you're going to love this.
Look, more than welcome to. Come on, come sit in. We'll do it.
Yeah, they let me.
He only got a 3-hour drive to be here, though. You know,
that's fine. got plenty couches to sleep on, plenty bedrooms to sleep in. What's up, DZ? DZ is not allowed to get on the wheels because he wins everything. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, dude?
No John pours tonight, huh? I would say no John pours tonight, but I am so full of shit. I had a rough. Today was a rough week.
Yeah, look, these podcasts have been getting a little longer, but we got to try to keep it on the.
Yeah, we got to stay under 3
a
hours.
Certain time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, DZ. So we want you to be on the wheel, but we're gonna have to name you something different because that name just seems to win everything. I almost put in to win some free concert tickets a couple days ago, and when I saw he commented, I said,
"Yeah,
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, he's gonna win.
Did he win?
I don't know. I didn't even go back to check. He probably did. By default, I'm gonna say yes. He probably did.
So all we need to do is say, "Hey, DZ, what concert are you going to?" Because we know you won.
Yeah, we know you won the tickets. All right, so we're gonna move on to a bunch of stuff tonight. We're fixing to dig into this Havana. We also got a couple surprises to talk to you guys about tonight. We're moving forward on a couple things. But in the meantime, Penelope Havana, 93 proof. Let's dig in and see what we think. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Guys.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
It's gonna be good.
So
that's pretty damn good.
You got to mix that up with that nose. You see, when you get in them Glencairns and you get on the nose, one of my personal favorite things out of bourbon is I don't like sweet tasting bourbon, but I like that sweet nose, and the combination of the nose with that barrel finish. Oh, I love that shit. I love it.
Yeah.
And I believe Havana's one of the ones that tastes better than it smells.
So you reading it, you talking about it with the maple syrup?
Oh, yeah.
100% smell maple syrup. 100% taste maple syrup. I do get a little hint of something else. I just ain't quite picked it out
yet. I compare the Havana to the Widow Jane Decadence. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm a big Widow Jane fan. Widow Jane Decadence is one of my favorites of their collection. I just find the Havana is better than the Decadence. It's got less of the sweet, more of the barrel, more of the, so coming from the way we drink bourbon, you get this like bitterness, right? But the bitterness is kind of coming from the fact that we don't taste the ethanol. We don't taste the burn. And so that bitterness kind of comes with that.
Yeah.
And I like that kind of distinct, oh, there it is, Now, something like this doesn't have as much of that because it's a lower proof. When you get to the 85, 90 proof pours, it's not really, like you start to taste the delusion,
right.
I'm going to call it.
Hayden, I'm going to go ahead and ask you just to pin a comment. If you share the live stream, you get put in for the big
for the surprise giveaway at the end of the show.
At the end of the show. If you share the stream.
I shared it.
Guys, whoever's you can put your name on the show.
Absolutely. Your name's going to go on the wheel.
Let one of them win.
We know you shared.
It's fine. Yeah.
Let one of them win.
So when you dig into this, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hit it?
I smell it. I smell the sweet that y'all talking about. I taste it. So that's the maple syrup.
Right.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is I could eat this with pancakes.
Right. You know, I saw that shit on TikTok like 2 weeks ago. A guy was mixing Havana with his pancakes and pouring it on top of his pancakes.
Really?
Oh yeah. And you know what? It's probably good. I would say it'd be good.
Yeah.
I bet you if you mix it in the pancake batter and cook the pancake with it,
bro.
Or in
bourbon
syrup.
infused pancakes.
Or like he said, in the syrup, dude. You put that shit in the syrup, it'd be fire.
Why not both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been known to make some infused stuff, but it's not with bourbon.
Well, you know, there's always a first time. So, you know, for me,
too much, he got the wab waiting on him. Got that wab. Oh.
So for me, you know, when I dig into this bottle, the first thing
think about that one.
Yeah,
the first thing that comes
like
to my mind is
best friends.
I definitely get the maple syrup. And I mean, look, what's not fair about that is it tells you. You know what I mean? Front the bottle says plain as fucking day, maple syrup infused. So you know, you don't really have to guess at what it is. You know it's maple syrup. What I do like about Havana is it's not as maple syrup. Like Decadence to me, when you taste it, is fucking maple syrup.
So to me, it's a very good pour. It smells good, tastes good. It smells good. It tastes good. But to me, this is not an all-night sipper. This is a one glass.
Yeah.
A one glass, and all right, let's move on to something else because it's kind of a little too sweet.
Oh, it's sweet. No doubt. It is definitely sweet. And I guess to highlight that, the bigger thing would be if you're more of not so much of a novice drinker, if you're more in the beginner phases of drinking bourbon, this is tolerable.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, a lot of people don't understand that drinking bourbon, while you can say you enjoy it, it's an acquired taste, and you've got to get seasoned for that shit. Like you got to get used to it.
Just like
this is something that'll branch you into it. Where you're starting to get a little bit of the barrel. It's not a whole lot of the barrel, but you are getting the barrel. But that little sweetness kind of helps balance some of that harshness. Like what we like is some of that harsh.
Yeah.
When you get to where you breathing fire and shit. You know?
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. You know, one or two.
Yeah,
but not all night.
Yeah, you're not gonna stay drinking this.
No,
because the sweetness is gonna overcome it, and you're gonna be like,
it'd be too much.
Can't have, too much.
Oh, I compare that to like having mixed drinks. Like when every time I would drink mixed drinks, I'd start out 2 ounces of bourbon with some Sprite, and then half and half, and then before I know it, they're passing the Sprite can by it. Don't even fucking tip it.
Oh,
Doug, you need to go ask them what their Wi-Fi password is and get on the Wi-Fi, dude.
Oh, by the way,
you got more important things to look at.
While we got everybody starting to pop in, why don't y'all let us know what it sounds like? We made some minor adjustments on the mics this time.
Mr.
Let us know what it sounds
like over there at Dots.
Yes. Yeah, my dad has got Dots popping right now with the podcast on the screen in the corner of the bar.
Well, isn't that ironic? Doug calling something dumb. What's up, cuz?
Yes.
Yeah, you throw him on there.
If he doesn't want it, put him as a respin.
Yeah, if he chooses not to take it, then we'll do it as a respin.
You can let the followers do that.
It sounds crisp. Emma, that is perfect.
Awesome,
That's
Emma.
what we wanted to know.
How you doing? Good to
and
see
by the
you
way,
again.
welcome to the show. We're so glad
Emma.
you're here with us. So,
Sounds
Bozo.
great.
So
awesome.
When I keep sipping this, and I'm a third sipper kind of guy, right? So I'm about 3 sips in.
Yeah,
the sweetness just is so prominent. But the thing I draw back out of that bottle the most is how diluted it is. When you get into the realm of sticking with that 120, 125 proof on a daily.
Thanks, Deezy.
That 90, anything under 100, bottled and bond and above, it's you kind of where you want to be. When you start getting that 95, 93, you can't help but taste the water. Like to me, I taste the watered down. And that is not an attribute that Penelope is known for at all. Even the lower proof stuff with Penelope does not have that diluted taste. Yeah, so that's one of my drawbacks from it. However, I do, like I say, I'm very firm on the fact that if you're new to this shit, that is a very good easing your way into it. Like that would be a good stepping stone into moving up to maybe a wheated bourbon where you still got that sweetness, but it's more barrel. And then you can start branching yourself into some of the mid-range barrel select shit. Yeah, Luna always wants to be about
I had to make sure.
She's trying to see me.
I had to make sure that
was. What's up, Randy? Glad to see you can make it, brother.
Hey, what's up, Randy? Glad you can make this episode, buddy.
Where do y'all buy most of y'all stuff?
So there's there is a
combination of a few places.
Our number one place that we go to is typically Bayou Side in Thibodaux. Bayou Side has been really good to us.
Yeah.
We've also got a really good friend and one of our brothers, Mr. Dula, Darren Conshan.
What's up, Justin?
Childhood neighbor and current neighbor. Yeah, so I grew up next door to him.
He lives right across the street.
Yeah.
What's up, Justin?
No, so one of our good brothers, we call him Dula. Darren Conshan owns Don's Country Store in Reserve. So, and he hooks us up with a bunch of shit. We go see Moe's in Thibodaux every now and then. And there's also a place in Kenner called Ricky's Discount Liquor that's done pretty good for us.
And there's also a place in Mississippi.
That's Twin Star.
Twin Star.
Twin Star hooks us up too.
When you go in this store, he's got minimal bourbon on the shelf.
Yeah.
But when you get in good with him,
it brings you in the back.
They let you know.
This dude's got drawers and
I bought $3,000 from him on one run. Like most allocations, you can get a bottle or two, maybe.
Right.
I came home with 8 bottles and a fucking barrel.
And a bunch of signs.
Yeah,
you know, see, like
signs.
the dude,
Gave me all
like,
kind
when
of
you
shit.
get in go with him, he lets you know like he appreciates you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You know, like most.
They do that at Bayou Side too.
Oh yeah,
That's where I go.
Connor's good people.
Yeah, and we get
I go buy my shit there. Cigars.
Yeah, Bayou Side's good for messaging me or Chet or whoever. Like, hey, we got
you
this.
You can't give out all the secrets, bro. Calm the fuck down.
Hey man, we got this. Yo,
no, we try to stick as local as possible. Now I got to throw this in there because we've made a trip and we're going back here in a few months. A lot of bottles that we've got. I mean, I came home with 17 bottles of allocations from Kentucky, from distilleries, from the little shithole places in between the distilleries. And don't get me wrong, it ain't no cheaper there.
No.
But it's easier to find. Way easier to find.
Absolutely. Kentucky. I mean.
And I do have to say, we talk about that trip all the time. If you ain't never been to Kentucky on the Bourbon Trail, you ain't fucking living.
I never been on Bourbon Trail, but I've been to Kentucky. It's beautiful.
Man. So you know where Churchill Downs is, where they do the fucking what is that? The Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
It is 10 minutes down the road from the Kentucky Derby.
To that one day.
Dude, when I'm telling you, it is awe-inspiring. When you get there, the shit, like you can't fathom what one of these distilleries is like.
I visited one. I can never think of it. It's like a square bottle.
Oh, Bardstown.
No.
Square bottle.
I'll think of it. But
no.
What is only like 48 of them?
I had a partner that I graduated with, went to Ole Miss to become a law. Well, I don't know if they have the law school. Anyway, he met his current wife there. She's from Kentucky.
Right. They
got married in Kentucky. So they flew us up there and they had something for us to do. Like went there on like a Wednesday. The wedding was Saturday. And they had something for us to do every day. Like a Greyhound bus, a charter bus.
Right.
We went and visit one of them racing horse farms one day. This shit is just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like these horses live better than us.
Oh, it's not
crazy.
Woodford, huh?
Woodford
kind of got a square bottle.
One day we went to the Woodford Reserve Distillery.
We didn't get to do Woodford.
It was awesome.
No,
I can tell you, the first place we pulled up to was Wild Turkey, and none of us are Wild Turkey fans. We like Russell's Reserve, and that's it. We pulled up at Wild Turkey, and everybody did. What the fuck?
And believe it or not, I learned a lot from the Wild Turkey Distillery. I'm not a big fan of Wild Turkey, but the stuff we learned from the bartenders that were in the bar mixing drinks and making drinks and doing. Yeah. I've drank what's the mixed drink?
Oh, you had an old fashioned.
Old fashions. I've drank old fashions made by plenty of people. And my uncle, up until that day, my uncle's old fashioned has been by far, he hand makes all his ingredients himself. So it's pretty cool to have an old fashioned by my uncle. And then we go there and the lady's like, you want an old fashioned? Do you want it with bourbon or do you want it with rye? And I'm like, what's the difference? She goes, we prefer to make them with rye because it's more flavorful. I'm like, okay, do it. And I have not drank an old fashioned without it being a rye since.
Yeah, and my favorite part of the whole trip, I think, is when every distillery you walk into, you go do your little tour, or even if you just visit in the gift shop, the first stop in the gift shop is the bar. And they like, what you having to drink, sir? Yes,
Yeah.
double, whatever it is. And every drink you buy, they give you the glass. You get to keep the glass.
Wow, that's
Yep.
nice.
So it's like I came home with like 30 fucking glasses, and I got to try shit at like Jim Beam Distillery that wasn't released to the public yet. I ended up buying it out there, and then like 6 months later, it got released to the public.
Yep.
It's just, it's so different than what you would think. You know, we think these microbreweries and these distilleries are local to here, and when you pull up at a place that's 300 fucking acres and the sign is 40 feet tall, and you doing, oh fuck, like I wasn't ready.
Yep.
Man, it's.
Hey guys, if y'all
Luna,
here
you need to calm
watching,
the
man,
fuck
look,
down.
just shoot us a hey or a
Yeah.
FU or whatever you
Yeah,
want in
tell
the
us to go
comments,
fuck
just so
ourselves,
we
man.
know
It's
you're
okay.
here, so we know who we talking to.
Yeah.
Doug says shared, I think.
All right, so back to the Havana, because you know I'm getting thirsty and I want to
Yeah,
try something a little less sweet.
We'll go ahead and rate this one.
Yeah, I want you to go first, Don, and then that'll give Puda an idea how we do this.
All right, so we're gonna do 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, and you put everything that factors into it. What's the price point on that bottle?
So
You
that
know?
Havana, I want to say I paid like $75 or $80 for it.
Okay, so price point 75. Nose is really good. The flavor to me is really good. It is a little too sweet for my likings. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 6, and that's based on I'm not spending $75 on that.
Well, and I gotta agree.
If
with
I can get it for 50, 55, I'll buy it all day. It's good. I'd like to have it on the shelf, but I'm not.
Keep up, Aiden. We got to share.
I'm not.
Luna, stop.
I'm not gonna spend $75 on it.
Right.
It smells good, tastes good. A little bit too sweet for
I
what
agree.
I like in a
I
bourbon.
agree. So John gave it a 6. So what we do typically with 3 people, we each score 1 out of 10, 10 being the best, and then we do an accumulative score. So we add all 3 scores together as best out of 30. What you think about it, Poodle?
I mean, I feel the same way. I've never tried Penelope, so I can't really.
Aiden.
I don't think I can really judge it, but it was good. It was good. I liked it, but I guess I would judge it on if I open a bottle and maybe we drinking we're gonna have a couple drinks out of it, 1 or 2 out of this. So
Yeah, that's max.
So yeah, I'll go 6 too.
That's fair.
All right, so far we 12 out of 20. For me, everybody that's been watching faithfully, you know that I am not a sweet bourbon drinker. I don't believe in flavored bourbons. I don't do the blackberry crown and none of that shit. Like that ain't for me. I will say that I think that it's a very good product. They hit the mark on what they're advertising. They hit the mark for what they were going for.
The maple syrup.
I feel like that flavor profile on a. I don't know if we can do that. Oh yeah, no, Dad. Some other stuff that's gonna be coming up right there. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So I feel like if this bottle was 120 proof, 115 proof, and it had some more of that oomph to it, it would be lights out, absolutely incredible. Oh, Cody's stuck at work. That sucks. Well, Courtney, I'm glad you popped in.
What's up,
Stick
Courtney?
around. We got some cool shit coming up tonight.
Hey, Courtney, look real quick. I don't know if you can read the comment that's supposed to be pinned up there, but if you share the post, that puts you, and you could share for Cody, and it puts you in a chance to win some giveaways.
That's right.
At the end.
So, like, for me, I feel like that's the only thing that they missed on this point is, what's up, Brandy?
What's up,
Is that
Brand?
it's too low profile. And I
Hey,
feel like
Brandy.
that was the goal that they were trying to achieve, I think, is to be more flexible, to be,
yeah.
hey, we check a broader horizon.
DZ, just you wouldn't like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure you would like it. But realistically, I think they hit their mark. They hit what they were trying to do. And look, I'm a huge Penelope fan. Anybody that's seen my shelves knows I really like Penelope. That being said, $75 to $80 on the bottle. I mean, I will buy it to have it on that shelf.
Oh yeah,
That's
But
about
that's
as
it.
far as
it's
it
like
goes.
a collection.
You're right. And
Collection.
that's the only that's the only brand I have of pretty much a full spread.
You know what, Emily? I
You're
can't
gonna like it
because your episode's going to be really off the charts and off the wall for this
no
Bourbon Budz. Because we're going to have a tequila episode.
Yeah, we're going to have a tequila episode for Emily. No, so yeah, realistically, I would buy it just to make sure I got a bottle for my collection. But as far as a drinker, it's not my favorite. So I mean, I'm giving it a 5. So I think was that 17 out of 30. That is one of the lower ranking bourbons we've had. Now, I want everybody to keep in mind, we are very familiar with Penelope products.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I like to think about when I'm ranking a bourbon is,
absolutely,
I know what's fixing to come behind it.
Right.
We may make a special exception for you.
Yeah, we can make an exception for you, Emily. A tequila episode will have to probably be on a Saturday night.
Or a Friday night, so we can recuperate on Saturday and Sunday.
I do have some pretty lights out tequila, though. I'll be honest with that. I do have some good shit.
All
right, so we going 17 out of 30. I mean, look, the reality is it's
Brandon,
still a good pour.
You can come sit in too.
Yes, you are welcome, Brandon. The reality is it's a really good pour. It's not a bad pour. It's just not what we look for in bourbon. Yeah, that's not our flavor profile. Yeah, we doing Pennylope, Ben.
Yes, Ben, we doing a Pennylope episode, and just put out on the backstory on Pennylope. So we first got introduced to Penelope. My brother-in-law sent me a picture of the white bottle and said, "Man, y'all gotta try this." And when I looked at it, I was like, "Pennylope." I'm like, "Chet, we gotta try this Pennylope bourbon." He's like,
"If you lay right there,
never heard of that." I said, "Well, me neither." But Ty sent me a picture, and we went on talking about it, and it's supposed to be good, whatever. He's like, "Well, let me see a picture of it, so if I see it, I can grab a bottle."
He only talked about it for an hour.
So I turned the phone to him, and he looks at me, he goes, "Really, dude?" I'm like, "What?" He's like,
"Penelope."
I'm like, I was like, man, I feel like a dumbass. So from here on out, we call it Penelope.
Now Doug fusses us if we call it Penelope, because it's definitely Penelope. Right. So 17 out of 30.
Absolutely, Emily.
I think it was still a good way to start. I think it was a good way to start an episode.
Ben, you got to take that up with your boss, pal.
Yeah, that fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That's me. Oh, I agree. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, 17 out of 30. It's still a good way to start the episode. So here's our option right now. We can do a giveaway. We can do a giveaway while starting to wax some of these bottles.
We can do a giveaway and start waxing some bottles. I agree. So, guys.
All right, so what we're going to do is a giveaway first. How about we start with the candle?
We're going to start with the candle.
We'll start with a candle. All right, guys. So we've got a Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz Edition candle up for grabs. Everybody in the comments, come in the comments and say candle if you want a chance to win this candle.
Yep.
And that starts right now.
Sit. You got to sit.
I couldn't have planned this out any better.
Yeah, no, don't come crash the party. We don't have a mic for you.
All right, so now that I'm moving my shit, make sure you guys can still hear me.
You can come.
Ooh, that is hot.
Yep, got to stir it a little bit.
Here we go.
We're going to get a little stir up in there.
Courtney for a candle? Luna. Yeah. Luna and Anna, just...
Hey, stop it.
They enjoying it. You want to get up?
We told y'all we had special guests. We just didn't tell you it was Luna.
Man, I thought it was me.
Luna said she's going to host the show one night.
So...
How do y'all give something away?
This is the last candle, so everybody who puts candle in the comments,
we put them on the wheel.
Aiden puts them on the wheel. And then we'll pull up the wheel after we do a little 20-second countdown, a 10-second countdown, and spin the wheel. Candle respin.
Yeah, DZ said he's in for a respin since he won last week.
Okay.
And he's probably going to win again anyway. He's going to land on respin 6 times.
So look,
fucking DZ.
Guys, for everybody who donated and is going to get a bottle of this bourbon, Chet's waxing them right now.
Wax that ass.
If you want to, Chet, you can let them drip a little bit. You can let them drip.
Let them drip a little bit. I mean, I say it with your chest.
Yeah, let them drip.
I'm still trying to work out the whole stamping. Joey, we out of bottles, brother, but we're gonna start another infinity barrel here very soon.
Joey, I tell you what, Joey. If you want to send a donation, Joey.
Yeah, damn, that looks good.
I'm out the park, bro.
What?
I'll let you have my bottle, Joey.
What, for $20?
I would do that for you.
Yeah. So Joey, if you send us $20 to either the Cash App or the Venmo, John says his bottle is yours.
My bottle is yours. I'll wax it, stamp
that is perfection. Is that
it.
not?
We'll all get the
How
band to
fucking
sign
beautiful
it.
is that?
We'll make your bottle special.
Yeah, we'll definitely make something special.
What's up,
for you.
Jimmy? Let it cool on there, Chet. Emily's saying put the stamp, let it cool, then pull it off.
No, I let it cool a little bit before I stick it. No, we're gonna let this one be a dripper.
What's up, Jimmy?
I'll never let it cool before I stick it.
You gonna send it to Chet's Cash App? All right, brother. I'm gonna take care of you. Only because I love you.
Oh my God, it looks good. I figured it out now.
It is
What's
badass.
what is that
I showed,
TikTok guy that he talks about? I understand. Well, I understand.
I showed the stamps earlier. I'll do it again because there's more viewers in now.
I also understand why we got to keep it like this for a second.
Man, you can see it good in the picture. There it is, right there.
I'm just saying, guys, I might be the wrong guy for this because I don't have that kind of patience in my life, but I'm trying like hell.
Time to do these. I'll do it over here, and I'll get in on it a little bit if you want.
Make sure I got a little stir right here. Make sure
I'm gonna make my bottles look like the Maker's Mark bottles.
That's
you
right.
know, I'm gonna get it.
My dude said he can do the Maker's Mark bottle. All right, guys, come in the comments and put candle. Aiden's adding you to this wheel.
Emily?
Aiden, why don't you throw the wheel up on top of Puda's head so everybody can see who's made it?
Hey, April, what's up? April Thibodeau, candle. Getting everybody on the candle?
Joey, I got your money, brother. Consider it done.
Yep. Joey, we got you, brother.
You pitiful. You pitiful.
Well, I tell you what, y'all listening to that song, listen to that bass.
Wait, people play bass?
Yeah. I bet nobody knows who he is, though.
Not a clue.
Not a clue who that bass player is. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a 20-second countdown for the candle giveaway. If you want your name on the wheel for a candle, you got 20 seconds.
Not yet, Emily. It's still a little early.
20.
You got Daryl?
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. We'll give a couple extra seconds for lag time. She is right, Shampoo. What? First episode, you haven't compared something to nuts.
Not yet. It's still early.
It's still early.
I feel like a complete dumbass. I work in a fab shop, and I can't build something with this stamp on it. So it's
Brandon, it was a little off. I'm trying to read the comments as I'm counting. I can't do two things at one time, so I'm sorry. It's all right. It gave people a little extra time. Oh yeah. Now we getting some wax on the bottles.
Chet's a master wax.
Oh yeah, master waxer.
That's what she said.
Wax the hands.
I mean, I didn't think this would be fun. I'll be honest with you.
Guys, look.
Hey, you look like you're having fun.
So
I mean, look, when it comes out looking like that, it's
I know.
fun. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, we got a lot. I can count, Jimmy. You know why? Because I follow the drums. Actually, Chet counts, and I just pay attention to him.
I'm the counter. He just follows me.
Yeah, I just follow along. He keeps the timing. Yeah.
1, 2. You can't see his leg moving.
We'll do that next time. No.
Where's the next place y'all playing?
The next place we are playing is Medellin Beer Fest at the Gulfport Dragway.
Yeah, so y'all make sure to get out on May 17th out at the Gulfport Dragway to catch them guys, along with 10 other great bands, a bunch of craft beer, 13 different craft beers, and a big-ass family reunion. You do not want to miss that, I promise you. If you're interested in tickets, hit us up. $30 a ticket, we got them.
I don't know.
$30 covers you all day and free camping.
It is free camping, yep. Yeah, Emily, you're right. That is about all I can do at the same time. I have to agree with you.
I think that's why I
All right,
firmly,
Aiden.
I firmly believe
Aiden.
that's why his stomach hurts so much. He's been trying to rub his belly and pat his head
Let's
for all
spin
these
the wheel
years.
for the candle. Y'all ready? We're spinning the wheel for the candle.
You
Let's
gotta,
go.
you gotta spin it though.
All right. It's kind
On
of
the count of
Can't
3.
reach.
Wait, hang on. I'm using
Hold
my.
on, John, I got you. I got you, John.
Wait, I'm using my spidey senses.
I think he's
You
gonna
ready?
move it.
All right, you ready? No, you don't gotta move it. Just we're
You
gonna
had
do
to
the
dial
3
in your
count.
spidey senses? What the fuck was that?
Well, I'm waiting for him to get ready. Smart bass player. Work smarter, not harder. That's right. Uh-oh. Oh. All right, I'm ready. You ready? 1,
Where the hell I came? The Wheel of Fortune?
3, go. Oh, there it is.
No, not Wheel of Fortune.
Jimmy, I be glamping at the
Price is
Scarlet
right.
Pearl,
Price
brother.
is right.
Yeah.
Running the big wheel.
All right, look, good luck to everybody on the wheel for this chance to win this candle. I have to get with Mr. Kevin Harris with Man Cave Candle Company to get some more made
Yep.
because
That's our last.
that's our
candle.
last one.
Man,
Man, look, all of these have been the Bourbon Budz edition. We're
gonna get some Fruit
gonna
Loops.
get some Fruit Loops. We're gonna get some. What's the other ones? Brandy, help us out. What's the other candle scent?
Oh.
Swedish fish.
Sweetest Fish. Oh, that's one of my favorites.
thought it was about to stop on Deezy.
Oh, I promise you, it's gonna skip real quick and
Well,
it's
that
gonna land on
wheel is
diesel.
annoying. What doesn't annoy you, Emily? Sorry, don't beat me up when I get home.
Oh shit!
And
Snickerdoodle.
we've got a winner.
Tabor.
I think Aiden put that long spin on, so here it
I
is.
was gonna change it before this thing.
Sugar cookies.
All
That's
right.
right.
Big
Keep 'em
congratulations
coming,
to
Brandon.
Daryl.
Swedish
Congratulations
Fish.
on your Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz edition. We're gonna make sure to get that out to you. Actually, Daryl, I gotta have a conversation with you here very soon.
Yes, we do.
We've got some things up in the works, so we got to talk. We got to talk about something that we can probably work together on. But everybody come in the comments and give a big congratulations to Daryl. Only got 2 left on this side, so we're good. Making good timing on that. That works out perfect.
Oh yeah, that's good. Y'all gonna know when y'all get a bottle from me. I have wax, so you ain't gonna see the bottle. I have wax dripping everywhere.
It's gonna say Boulevard
just kidding.
bottle or something.
Just
and
kidding.
Fucking Bourbon Budz ain't even gonna spell out.
Yeah,
It's
well, you know, listen, I'm gonna let you stamp them. I'm just gonna
You
wax.
gonna let
them.
me
It's
stand?
probably better to get it over with before you drink too many.
Oh
That's,
yeah.
that's when you have the wax all over the
Oh
floor.
yeah. I'm gonna have Maker's Mark bottles. I swear. Stuff's
Well,
gonna
thank
be
God I
all
got this
over
American
everywhere.
flag coffee table right here. The red kind of blends in with it,
Yep.
just in case. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie though. I am so impressed with this wax stamp. It looks so fucking good.
So I don't know if y'all knew.
Hey, Valerie. What's up?
Besides comedy, I'm also the dog whisperer.
Yeah, he is. What's inside Poota's brain?
Oh.
I don't know. Ask the dogs. They sure like it.
Yeah, animals and dogs will love me. Animals and dogs. Animals and kids love me.
Oh, that's cool.
It's women that got a problem with me for whatever reason. I don't know.
I've been trying to tell John for ages now. Just wait till you find one that likes you. Boy, I tell you what, it changes the game.
Yeah, I know. I found one that married me. She don't like me, but she married me, so I'm all right. I'm in the right direction.
I found 2 that married me.
She married me for my
They just-
family, though.
They just didn't want to stay married.
So, like, as long as my family is there, I'm good. And see if something happens to my family, yeah, might have to start looking.
Shared.
I don't know if you know this, but Emily didn't marry you till she met me. I don't know if you know that.
Thank you.
That is,
All right, so we've got about half of the bottles waxed. We're going to go ahead and let that wax heat back up for a little while because we've got another bottle to pick. So, again, huge congratulations, Daryl, for winning this Man Cave Candle Company
she
candle.
used to love me, then I started hanging around you.
Oh, that's what it is, Emily? Yeah, you love me. You just don't tell everybody because then they'd get mad.
Oh, that's your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my wife, Emily. Yeah,
Now I get
Emily,
it.
this is Poodle.
Now it makes sense.
Emily.
Now it makes sense.
All right, guys, those of you who are watching, if you want a chance to win some of the
Big what? Oh, the big prize. Make
some
sure
of the
you
big
share.
prizes, make sure you share. share, and come in the comments and let us know you shared.
That's
and
right.
your name gets put on the wheel for some of these big prizes we're giving away.
That being said,
Just type share.
before we move on to the next pour in the random wheel, we're also going to give away a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass. So I want everybody to come in the comments. If you want a chance to win a Glencairn glass, go ahead and comment glass, GLASS, glass. And while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel to get our next bottle, our next pour. I'm getting a little fucking thirsty.
All right.
Valerie shared.
I don't know. I like this breakdown.
No, Valerie. Yeah.
Shared.
Share.
All right. Make sure
Nice
you
to meet
make sure
Sorry
you
that
come in.
connected with
Make
these
sure you
Nice
come
to
into
meet you
the
too.
comment with glass. Come comment with glass for a
Lip
chance to win a
Service Crew
Glencairn.
on YouTube shared.
Emily said,
Yes.
"As gas a glass." Nobody rides for free.
I remember that sticker.
All right, Aiden. So we've got. Aiden says that we're killing him, but that's the fun in it. It's killing him.
That's why you make the big bucks.
Yeah. So Valerie is our lead guitar player, Ben's old lady, and she's
Gotcha.
also our friend. She's not just Ben's old lady. Glass.
Ben's already- Hello.
So Aiden's got to figure out a
Ben's
way
old
to do
lady.
two things at one time here.
I'm trying to get like 4 different words.
You know what? Hey, that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it.
You need a raise.
He needs a raise. Yeah.
Yeah, $4.
I'm gonna move him up to potted meat this week instead of Vienna sausage.
Ooh.
It's already pre-cut
With crackers?
with crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the next tier is gonna be with mayo on the bread.
Ooh,
All right.
no.
He don't like mayo.
No, me neither. I can't even.
Laura, you could have took the dogs
I
with you.
can't even smell it.
But they enjoying it.
Yeah, the dogs are good.
Yeah, the dogs
As long
are
as
good.
food is good, the dogs
Oh,
are good.
I'm good.
All right, so you keeping up with them right
Go
now?
back to sleep.
You're gonna have to scroll down some more
Oh,
because
she
I see
went
some
back-
more
she
coming
went
in.
back in the other room.
So Randy, we do have a tip jar, brother. If you see
And,
that Cash
Aiden
App
had
right
the
here above my head
stuff
and that
scrolled
Venmo
so
up
I'm
on
just
top of
seeing
John's
the comment
head,
on the screen.
we do accept any donations. All donations are welcome. We really appreciate everybody for supporting what we do here. We
Man,
have
it
a
was
great
nasty.
fucking time doing this, and we want to continue doing this for the foreseeable future with you guys. So we appreciate everything you guys do.
Abel, yes, we do have to get together soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Laura, Mrs.
Oh, he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I mean, hey, they can come over here. Or
I'm
we
just
can go
saying,
over
Abel,
there,
you're welcome here, brother.
Whatever.
You and Megan are welcome to come here and bring the kids. We're gonna have a grand old time. I promise
Yep.
you.
Good job.
But
Man, it
Laura,
was
Mrs.
nasty.
Mazzy, she was talking about her the other day, actually.
All right, guys. So it looks like the comments are starting to slow a little bit on that. So why don't you go ahead and throw the wheel up on
He
the
didn't
screen
have to
so we can
imagine,
select.
Emily. He watched me do it the other day.
And again, guys, if you want a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass, come on in the comments and say glass. You want to throw the wheel up on the screen, Aiden?
Yeah. Thanks
Okay,
for sharing.
sounds good. Aiden said we got to move on to picking names out of hats.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
Old school.
We want the bottles because we're going to get us our next pour.
That's old school.
All right. So, Pooter, you going to spin the wheel this time, brother? I think you can reach it from right where you at. So we're going to do this spin. Yeah, so it goes straight up.
All right.
So you're going to want to, we're going to do a good
way.
spin on the count of 3.
Hey, wait for mama.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Ooh,
Look at that, boy.
Laura,
He got that
Laura
magic
tried
touch.
to help you spin the wheel.
He said,
I realized if I did
Emily.
this, it was going the opposite
Hey,
way.
Pooter said, look at the wrist. Oh,
What you wanna do?
you got it, bro. That's perfect. All right, we got T. Nick for a glass.
I'm not good with my left hand.
Oh man, so like right now, I'll be honest with you, like I have my favorites out of these 5 that's left, but I'm not gonna be upset on any one of them that lands on. These next 5 Penelopes are absolutely lights out. Hey, y'all show some love to Miss Laura. Look at Miss Laura hanging out with Daddy.
Go.
Ooh, John, now you're gonna be excited. John does not hear anything.
We got it. We got it, huh?
All right, guys, keep those glass comments coming in the comments. What's up, Paul? Good to see you can make it, brother.
We got it.
We landed on the great Penelope Weeded. And you know what? Realistically, I think that is the progression from the Havana. You go into the Weeded. The Weeded's naturally more sweet, but it doesn't have that fucking sugar sweet. Like it's
right.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and then this is a fresh crack. Everybody knows we love our fresh cracks. That's going on a shirt one day. I'm telling you, we love fresh cracks.
Hey, that's perfect.
Well, it is perfect, but I will tell you that it almost touches. We're gonna do a little surprise here tonight, but it's almost as good as our very first release that we're gonna have.
Sorry, I had my mic muted. I was
Lip service view
I'm helping Laura out with some stuff on her tablet.
service crew. I'm drinking the
Oh,
Weeded
dude.
at the moment.
Man,
Awesome.
the Weeded is one of my favorite Penelopes to date. They call it the Weller Killer, and I'm not gonna say it kills all the Wellers, but god damn it. Yeah, Paul, make sure you get your comment glass for a chance to win a Glencairn, a Bourbon Budz Glencairn. We're gonna shut that down here shortly. That way, once we get our pour in. Oh, Tammy, good. We're gonna have to get that, so we got them to show people.
Ready.
God damn, this thing is being difficult. It doesn't want to grab.
Fresh Crack says, so does Master P.
That's right. Master P says it too. We'll fix that motherfucker.
Oh, you.
I remember one time I bought a bottle.
Pitiful.
I bought a bottle and it must have been sitting on the shelf for a while. I cut the seal with the knife like that, and it cracked the whole crack. You are absolutely right. $35 is impossible to beat on this bottle. Like you, $35. Well, I paid $50 for this one because it was after the sore of this bottle started to hit. But the first 4 bottles I bought was $35.
It's done.
And bruh, it does not taste like a $35 bottle of bourbon. I'll tell you that. Hey, Bridget, glad you can make it, girl. We miss you.
Right here. Hello.
Y'all need to come visit. You can bring David too. We miss David too.
Love you.
I do not like that to be over the top. So here we go. So for everybody, we got the Penelope Weeded. We have reviewed this on our show before. This is a 95 proof. It's part of the 4-grain series. And guys, I'm telling you, if you ain't had this Weeded Penelope, you don't know what you're missing out on.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, John, welcome back to the party. John said he might have to have a John pour this one.
Maybe so. I'm needing
pour me
I'm needing
big.
TT to get home with Tyler.
John pours a John like they something.
It's okay. Use that one for now.
No.
Close the door.
That's close enough to a John pour.
Oh yeah.
Hooked you up, bro.
Thank you.
All right. Now, did we do the countdown on everybody going for the?
Oh, it's good.
Okay. We got 10 seconds. I'm gonna start my 10 seconds right now. Your last chance to come in the comments and say glass. If you don't see your name up on the wheel, I want to see glass in the comments. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We picked up Bridget. And we're going to give it a couple seconds to catch up. Also, Emily.
All right, there you
Do you
go.
need me to come get her?
No, Tracy will be home in a few minutes.
No, Emily, I don't.
Yeah, we're good.
She's having trouble with some stuff on her tablet.
All
So I gotta.
And
do
that
it.
is it.
Until
Everybody with a
TT
chance to
gets
win a
on.
glass is up on the wheel. So we're going to go ahead
Team
and
Nick.
start.
Team
Oh,
Nick.
wait, we got Jimmy. You got
Oh,
Jimmy McDonald?
you
Yep,
got
he's
Paul.
already there. Lip Service Crew.
Lip service crew.
I can't even lie. I don't even know who this is, but I'm glad you're here, brother. Why don't
Yeah.
you pop your name in there for us so we know who your name is so we can.
He might not want to.
He might not want us to know. Hey, I'll mail it to Lip Service Crew. It's all good.
If you don't want nobody to know who you are, that's cool too.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel here shortly. But I do want to talk about the nose on this weeded first.
It's great.
We start branching. Hey, what's up, Mark? Hey, Mark, that's just in time. We Yeah, Laura, come tell us how you really feel.
Trying to get the nail polish.
Come on, Dad. Sure. All right. So realistically, when we start branching into the weeded realm, that's the profile I like. Like I start getting into that little sweet on the nose, a little sweet on the finish. It's got a little bit of that bite on the palate. You start getting away from the diluted taste.
Daddy daycare.
All right. I'm back once again. Sorry.
He said daddy daycare.
Daddy daycare.
All
That's right.
So before we actually dig into this
Miss
pour,
Bridget
we're
said
going
she
to go ahead and
misses
spin
you.
the wheel, guys. I'm going to spin it this time. Let's see if I can.
She said she misses you too, Bridget.
All right. On the count of three, guys. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yo.
Bam. All right, good luck to everybody on
What's
Oh,
the wheel.
up,
This
Justin?
is for our Glencairn Glass Bourbon Budz edition, which is what we're drinking out of tonight. We've got quite a few of these.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, without further ado, while the wheel's spinning, Penelope
Come on.
Weedy, guys. Cheers.
That's
Cheers.
right. Cheers.
And guys, those of you who are sipping this with us tonight, go ahead and tell us how.
Let us know in the comments.
Tell us what you like on the nose. Tell us what you
Yeah.
like on the taste.
That's where it starts to
And
get.
if you
That's where
want
shit
to-
starts to get real.
If you
right?
want to, you can rate it. Give us a number. Rate it. Tell us how
Absolutely.
you feel about it.
Justin, glad to see you here, brother. Look, we just started waxing the
Cheers.
tops of the bottle, so
Yeah,
your bottle will be
that's-
ready this weekend,
It
bro.
smells incredible.
Yeah.
This is like one of my favorites by
Absolutely.
Penelope.
Oh, the Penelope Weeded is top 10 for me. In the Penelope
that's
line, it's top 5 for me easily.
Jeff.
I like it.
We got you.
My name
We
is
got
Jeff.
you, Jeff. All right. Huge congratulations to our brother T. Nick.
See, Nick, I called it.
Glad to see you here, brother. You just won a Bourbon Budz Glencairn whiskey glass. Thank you so much for participating. Everybody come in the comments and show T. Nick some love. Congrats, T. Nick.
Congratulations, brother.
Oh, all right. Man, let me tell you, this fucking pour never ceases to amaze me. I fucking love Penelope Weeded. I can't wait to catch their second batch, their second release, or when they do another release of it to see if
Yep.
the different batches start to
Congratulations.
vary.
So, like I said, and I'll keep repeating periodically for everybody who's watching the live stream, you go ahead and put shared in the comments and get your name put on the wheel for
That's right.
some of these bigger giveaways that
That's
we're
right.
going to do.
We do have a couple bigger giveaways to do later on in the show,
And trust
like we
me,
always do.
you want your name on that
Oh, yeah.
wheel.
You want your name on that list. I promise you.
And
So
look, go
share
ahead and share it. Put shared. We want as much people in here
share the
as
link
possible.
and then come in the comments and say shared. Oh, all right. Nose. So it's got the traditional weeder nose. If anything, it might be a little bit sweeter than the traditional weeder on the nose. And that's one of my favorite things about bourbon. I like that sweet nose, and then
That's
it
right.
follows
You
up
gotta
with
share.
that oaky char, a little umph. I love the nose on this pour.
Me
I
too.
love the palate.
The nose, to me, it makes it seem
You only get
a little hotter
Yeah,
than what
that's
it.
it. No,
Right, yeah,
Glencairn.
I do get
You know
that.
what I
T. Nick
mean?
won the Glencairn. First was Candle. Second was
Like, I'm
Glencairn.
not really, like I told y'all, I'm not really the big bourbon
Right.
aficionado. The aficionado?
I
Is that the
guess
word I'm
that's-
looking for? Like
Yeah.
y'all talking, y'all know y'all shit. I'm just like, I know I like drinking bourbon,
Right.
but
That's how
I
it started.
Yeah.
I did understand what you just said.
Yeah. It on the nose, it feels like it's going to be hotter on the
Right.
palate
Yeah.
than it is. Like, it's a good smelling. Like you getting ready to dig into this good.
Well, and what makes it impressive to me is it's a
It
95
is.
proof.
I know. And then when you sip it,
Yeah.
it is exactly what you
It,
anticipate.
it doesn't have the heat, but it doesn't have that diluted taste either. It doesn't taste like watered down.
Right.
At 95 proof,
Correct,
you treading that border of
Correct.
it's fixing to be watered down, and it's not. I don't find it's watered down at all. And I think that's also got a lot to do with the age profile. I don't think it's aged very long.
very smooth.
It's very smooth.
You're
very
right,
smooth.
Jeff. No heat. No heat on the palate.
Now, I will say that I do love that pour, but I am a fan of the heat stuff. I like the stuff with a little punch.
Yeah.
That's just me. Like, I prefer the Private Select or the Toasted. The Toasted comes in at like 118 proof, and it's fucking lights out.
What was this?
This
the
is 95
Penelope
proof.
Weeded.
95. No.
Oh. It's 95.
And then, you know, when you first start getting into bourbon and whiskey and you start saying, 95 proof, it's weak. You know, everything we grew up on is 80. Fucking Crown Royal, Jack Daniels, 80 proof, 40%. That's it, period.
Man, we used to drink whatever we can get our hands on.
Right.
That ain't no doubt.
Yeah. I remember Old Crow.
Oh, dude, look.
You talking about that? We got to sample Old Crow at Jim Beam,
Really?
and it tastes way better than I ever remembered it tasting.
My uncle,
Like, for real.
My uncle used to drink Old Crow on ice in a styrofoam coffee cup. He wasn't supposed to be drinking. So he put it in there. And
So he goes to Old Crow?
Oh, yeah, Old Crow on ice in a styrofoam cup, and he'd sit on the porch and he'd blow in it to make steam, make smoke. That's what
Make it
people
look
thought
like
he
it was
was drinking coffee. Genius.
I'm going to have to remember that one.
Oh, look, he loved his bourbon, man. That's all he drank.
Justin, it's
How was the
non-existent.
hangover?
It's non-existent. I'll be honest with you. When you drink liquor with nothing sweet, no sugar, that hangover is
He
nothing.
might be talking about Old Crow, though.
Oh, look.
I would say it
I have
competes
no-
with it. I don't know. I've never had a hangover from Old Crow.
He's never told me he had a headache before,
Huh?
so I'm thinking he's okay.
The light switch, the left switch up there.
I don't really get hangovers.
Yeah.
I get tired.
Bridget, those old folks know some tricks of the trade.
For me to have what I'd call a hangover. I mean, I'm 4 ibuprofen away from taking over the world on a hangover. But realistically, I got to be a bottle and a half deep to say I'm gonna feel like something in that. Like tonight, I can drink 7, 8 pours. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow like it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because you're not mixing it with Coke and the sugar is what
stuff.
fucks you up. Realistically, you can drink tequila straight up with water, vodka straight up with water, bourbon straight up
And
with
you know
water.
what, Joey?
No
You saying that?
Early times.
I've seen plenty of the old folks at the hunting club drinking that.
Yeah, Randy, that's true too. You don't have a hangover if you stay drunk.
And that may been his ticket.
The sugar is definitely your enemy in it, though.
Sugar is your enemy in all
everything.
In
Everything.
Food, drinks.
So I know actually Ben was here last week, and Ben likes to mix his bourbon with ice, and he likes the watered down effect of it. But you don't realize what one drop of water does to that. One drop.
And
I want to buy the Glencairn droppers because one drop of water changes it completely.
We got to get the.
It's made by Glencairn. They got the ones that match the glasses.
Yes, but the water that comes with it is.
Is it distilled?
It's not distilled, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's like extra purified, like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
to where you don't have as much minerals and all that stuff in it.
You laughing, Justin, but that's real shit, bro. That bourbon will warm you up quick, bro. That'll warm you up.
Yeah.
No,
I'm pretty sure I have red cheeks.
Sipping some bourbon by the fire with a cigar.
Bro, that's my favorite thing in the wintertime to do. Put the fire up, light a cigar, drink some bourbon. I love that shit. And T-Nick, you're right. There's some of the bourbons that I've had, I'm going to tell you, the vast majority of them that I've drank, I rather them neat. But there are a couple that one little splash of water just elevates it.
Yep.
And it's crazy. Like now, I know a couple of them and it's really usually the higher proof ones. And you put it on a glass, you make it with ice, or you put it on the rocks, and it's fucking lights out.
Yeah.
But most of them, to me, you get the best experience flavor-wise, neat, and in the Glencairn. Now, Doug showed us the higher proof bourbons. Drink them on a rocks glass because it can't escape. The smell can't escape that slim neck like it can in a rocks glass. So you don't get the full experience.
So Jeff, if you're still watching, you tasting it, tell us what you think. What kind of flavor profile you get on the palate?
So I'm gonna try to narrow this one into some of these profiles.
A 1 to 10 review. Review it with us.
So on the nose, I'm gonna say I catch a little cherry, nothing major. It's a hint. It's got that wheat sweet, which wheat is naturally a sweet profile. I mean, it's got that wheat sweet. It's got a hint of cherry. I don't get much barrel on it, but what I will say is it's a very robust sweet. It's not a hint of sweet. It's a robust sweet. Palate wise,
I get it clear in my nose.
Yeah, you get a more heat on the nose.
Yeah.
Now, palate wise is where you start
Yeah,
to
I get some heat on the nose,
Hey,
but it's
you wake up, stopped up, and
right
oh yeah,
buttercream and spice. You know what? That is
buttercream
fair.
and spice.
7.8 all day.
Damn.
So on the palate, I get the
Buttercream
spice.
and spice.
On the palate, I get
Buttercream.
what I would call like an allspice or a. God damn it! I'm torn between a black pepper and an allspice. I feel like it's got remnants of a black pepper, but Drew, you just missed it, brother. But stick around. We got some more coming.
And we may have another glass.
Yeah, we may have another glass coming, brother. Stick around.
No nuts yet.
No nuts
Emily?
yet. No nuts yet.
Penelope, maybe on to something with no
Yeah.
nuts. Sorry.
I feel like it's a toss up between, when you start thinking of the bacon spices, it's a toss up between the black pepper and the allspice. I feel like this might lean a little more towards black pepper on the finish, but the palate wise, it kind of leans more towards the allspice. So
I'm taking in the.
I think the spice is a fair.
I'm taking in the buttercream, and I'm trying to get the buttercream.
I feel like
Yeah,
I get the
I'm trying.
buttercream more on the nose.
So
That might be what that sweet is on the nose.
Buttercream. Now that he says that.
It's. What's up, Diego? Huge
What's
shout out
up,
our brother
Diego?
Diego with Asylum Radio Network out of Nashville, Tennessee. What's happening, brother? Glad to have you.
and look, Diego, just like last week, share the stream, put shared in the comments, put you in a chance to win some of these big giveaways at the
Some
end.
cool shit, brother. Some cool shit.
Nashville.
Nashville, that's correct.
We've got a personal tie to Nashville. We got to win our Josie Music Award out there back in October.
Yeah.
We're going to find out soon if we're nominated for another one. I really hope we are.
And
If we aren't, it's okay. We're going to be out in Nashville. Diego, I'm not going to spill all the beans, but I will tell some people that we're going to be out in Nashville at the beginning of November. Whether we win or we're nominated or not at the Josies, we're going to be out there to celebrate anyway. So just all of our Nashville friends, if you're hearing it,
you may
write
see
that
us.
shit down. Don't forget about that.
You may get to see us perform.
That's right. We
never know.
may get to do some cool shit out there.
We
But
got some
Diego, we
stuff-
come and see you,
We
brother.
got some stuff coming down the pipe.
Broadway,
me,
you know what's cool about that, Emily? You're not gonna be pregnant.
You right.
Holy shit, we're gonna have to. You still get them air tags that we keep for Brandy? We're gonna have to put one in Emily's
I
purse.
have one for Laura and 2 spares.
That's gonna be the first time Emily's not pregnant in like 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Damn, bro,
And
what
if
are you
she-
doing?
Oh, look, and if she is, we're
He
gonna
works
have
all
a
the time.
problem.
That's what it is.
Yes. If she is, we're gonna have a problem.
Hey, we got to go back to what was that place called? The Row.
Oh yeah.
That place was the shit.
Oh, you spoiled.
Diego, we're gonna have to meet you and bring you to the Row, brother. Oh, you've been there, I'm sure.
Yeah, we
But
will
we're gonna have to meet
we
you out
will
at the
need
Row.
all
We love
three.
that
We're gonna
fucking
take
place.
Laura's one and borrow it.
Right?
We'll call you Laura for the weekend.
Emily's gonna need an air tag to find her air tag because she threw that bitch
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I think we rank it.
Oh, Bridget, you and David are more than welcome to come.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna start this one off because I want to be a little influence on this one. So I'm gonna say nose wise, I think that's where I get a little bit of that buttercream. I get a little hint of cherry. It definitely noses hotter than what it tastes.
Does.
That's right, Diego. You're right. It definitely noses hotter than it tastes, but the nose is so appealing. You get a little
Right.
nose and you do holy fucking shit.
Hey, Doug. Glad to see you back.
Palate wise,
Hey, Jan,
I
how you
get a little
doing?
bit of that. It's a weeder. So on the palate, I get that. I get that wheat sweet. I get a little bit of that spice.
Jeff just hit it. That is what I'm tasting that.
Well, I don't know. I've only been married once.
Wedding
so-
cake
Oh,
ice.
That's what I'm tasting on the palate.
I've been married
I'm
once, and it's been a long time.
I'm trying my hardest to get the buttercream and get the flavor profile.
Hey, but you saying that?
I want to see
The
the
best wedding cake icing is buttercream.
I know it as wedding cake icing.
Right. That's
you
real
can
shit.
Call it what
Jan,
you want.
glad you can be here.
Well, since he said the buttercream, that's all.
Well, no,
it
you're
just-
saying
right.
buttercream, and I'm trying to think, buttercream, and then bam, wedding cake ice cream.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
That's what I'm tasting, and I like it.
when I lean back to
But
the palate,
it's not too sweet.
it's not.
No, it's
At
not
all.
sweet
It's
at
just
all.
not
a subtle
oversweet.
hint.
What is
It's
it,
not a Snoopy wedding cake.
You're right, Emily, but it's close.
So I lean back. Yeah, you're right. It's almond.
Yep.
I lean a little bit on the palate to the spice though. I think it's you get that on the finish at least on the black pepper.
Almond is a nut. Here we go.
Here we go. There's the nuts.
We got a little nutty
There's the
flavor in
nuts.
here, Emily. There you go.
At least it's not fresh cut grass.
Yeah,
You know,
it could
we're
be.
good. Not yet.
Not yet.
But no, so I mean, palate wise, I get that spice. Nose is that buttercream, that wedding cake. A little hint of cherry, not a whole lot, but it is a all around solid pour.
It is. It's one of my favorite go-tos on the Penelope product. If I come home and I got a cabinet full of Penelope and I plan on having an evening glass just to sit around,
Yeah,
that's the one I'm grabbing.
I think that's a fair assessment to say that would be a regular pour. That's a regular daily drink.
Definitely.
I'm going.
You still go ahead.
Realistically, it's one of my favorites. I can't say it's one of my favorite Penelopes though. It is one of my favorite, but I can't say it's top 2 of my favorite Penelopes. I've got 3 Penelopes in my top 5 daily drinkers
You're
for
right.
sure. So it's probably not top 2 of my favorite of just the Penelope lineup. I'm going to say that as a Penelope product, I'm giving it an 8.
Yeah.
And against some of those other things that we do, I mean, it's a solid 9 all day. But there are better bottles on this table, and I know that.
Yeah.
I'm saying 8.
I'm responding to you, Emily. I'm glad you don't have a mic because then we'd never get the podcast done.
Right?
We'd never get the live done. We'd sit
I don't
here and
know.
argue.
We might put her on an open mic. It
There
seems
you
like
go.
she could do some comedy.
Tony,
Oh,
glad
yeah.
you can make it, brother. You know the routine, brother. You go share the live, and you come in the comments with
Coach,
shared.
never
Never
give
give
Emily a mic.
Yeah, never give
What's
Emily
up,
a
Cody?
mic.
Glad you made it, buddy.
Is your ear ringing? Is Emily talking about you? She
Cody
might be
cousin
talking
go
about
to
me.
work.
Courtney, look. I don't know if y'all shared.
Yeah,
shared
I
the
think they
stream.
did.
All right, cool. Cody, look, you can share the stream.
Yeah.
Share the stream too. Get
Jump
your
up
name
in
on
there,
there
brother.
too. Get you 2 chances.
So, John, why don't you tell us what you think? I'm giving it an 8. You give us yours.
I'll jump straight to it and give it an 8. I'm giving it an 8. I'm gonna explain why. Price point is $35. For $35, I'm buying that every time I
Every
see
time.
it. Every time, no question.
I'll fill cabinets up with it at
Oh,
$35 a
absolutely.
No
bottle.
question. For $35, that is an absolute banger of a pour on the bourbon market.
I agree.
A solid 8 all day. On
Definitely.
the nose, I get a little hint of sweet heat on the nose.
Yep.
And it's like, it's incredible. Man, you fixing to
It's a good combination.
Yes,
the
you
nose,
wanna
Yeah,
tear
it's
sweet and that heat
Absolutely.
together is just a good combination.
it makes you want to tear into it.
That's right.
And then when you get on the palate, on the front end, it's not, like Jeff said, it's not hot.
No.
It's smooth. It's refreshing. It makes me think about a rough day at work. You come home, you want to sip a glass of
That's
bourbon.
right.
That's what I'm
That's
getting
what you
out the
want.
cabinet.
Well, I want to highlight on something that we talked
Absolutely.
about against the Havana.
Right.
That's not a 2 glass, and it's more than what I
No.
want. That's
No,
I can
that's
see
a-
myself getting snaily on that fucking bottle. 'cause
That's right.
Golly, it's there.
And to finish it off, gave up finding the 17 in Georgia. So on the finish,
Georgia.
I do get, like Jeff said, the wedding cake. Subtle, but I do get it. And it's incredible.
It's incredible. I think 8's a fair assessment for real. What you think, Poodle?
I'm going 8 too because, I mean, like y'all said, everything. I agree with everything y'all said. And reading the comment about the buttercream, I didn't know what I smelled until he said that, and then automatically I caught it.
And right, look, and we appreciate you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
thank
Oh,
you, Jeff, for
absolutely.
coming out with that.
You know, coming out. Look, that helps us in reviewing the bourbon, man.
You know, as
We
much
love
review
that.
and shit that we do,
Yeah,
we're a lot more vague in it because the fact is we've got so much variation that we go through. It's hard to sit down and nitpick.
Right.
Hey, this is allspice. This is cinnamon. This is,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know,
I don't.
but we're vague. And there's a lot of times that we influence each other saying, man, you know, now that you said that, I'm getting that. Sometimes I mix up vanilla and
It's all
caramel.
Good. It's
because,
all good.
You
Though.
know, but
we're gonna get our
because it's
chance to
hints.
play that.
When you
Right,
start getting into the
right.
high end shit,
We will.
it's just hints of it, and it's so easy to mix up. But like you said, once he says it, oh fuck, you're right.
And this is definitely some. Like
Emily.
you said, after a rough day, you come
Yeah,
home,
absolutely.
have a pour,
Or four.
get on your sofa, kick your shoes off,
And it's life.
It is.
That's what life is about, right now.
That's why.
and relax.
That's why. That's one of my
Relax.
favorite pours. Yep.
Doug, you need to tell them people out there that next year, 2026, they need them guys on that stage. Is all I'm saying.
Yep.
We can even do a Bourbon Budz podcast on the fairgrounds while we out
the
there.
fish
We'll
patties.
do it. We'll do it after
So
the after the
stupid.
after
And the
the show
bullets,
though.
snapping the bullets.
I can't believe I'm related to that, bro.
Ben's in my garage. Ben.
He's probably getting his stuff.
Ben.
So what we came up, we got
No,
24
Bridget.
out of 30,
She don't.
You know
need
what?
it.
Yeah.
and I
She'll
think
have her chance though.
if it wasn't for the fact that we know what's
miss it.
left on this table,
Yeah.
this is probably closer to the 27 range out of 30. Realistically, I mean, if you comparing this to a lot of the other brands and a lot of the other shit, it's that 9 most of the day. But I can tell you from personal experience, there is 4 bottles on this table left
What's
that
up, Jesse?
are going
You
to
just see
drive
me
a hard
comment.
bargain and say that that's your favorite.
Well,
That's real
hopefully-
shit.
Hopefully, the
Nice.
shenanigans is coming out this way and
Real
hanging
good.
out with y'all family, man.
Yeah, Jesse, absolutely.
We are your family.
Huge shout out Jesse and Jimmy McDonald out in Austin, Texas. Our brothers,
Yep.
brothers in everything we do. They are some of our best friends. We absolutely
Yep.
love you guys.
Make
Thank
sure
y'all
y'all
so
bringing
much.
some of that Austin bourbon with y'all when
Yes.
y'all come. I
Bring
know
some of that
Jimmy-
6th Street and bring some of
6th
that
Street,
Garrison Brothers and all
yep,
that shit. Boy,
Garrison
that's good
Brothers,
shit.
and some of the stuff Jimmy's been sending me on Messenger. Bring it all.
Oh yeah, bring
some
all
stuff.
of it. Absolutely. All right, so 24 out of 30. Look, realistic. That's a great fucking pour. It absolutely is. If you're on the market for something really good for your daily drinker, and you find Penelope Weeded, the yellow label, do not pass that motherfucker
Not
up. For
at all.
$37 a bottle, you cannot go wrong.
Not at all.
Will Bayou
Absolutely.
Side have that?
So
So
actually,
they
the first few bottles I bought was at Bayou Side, and then the craze hit, and you couldn't find them. But I went
they
to
was-
Rouse's, and they had
I
a
was looking for
display.
the Epicurean usually
Yeah,
has
the
a good
display.
little section.
They were supposed to get another shipment in and let us know when they got it, and they didn't get it
I don't
in.
think they got another shipment in, did they? And if they do
had
get them, they
quite
flying off
we
the
had
shelves.
quite a few places tell us, "Hey, well, we're gonna get some cases, and when we get it, how much you want?" And we like 2 cases.
I'll take a
He's
whole
getting a
case.
case. I'm getting
Oh,
a case.
I got
We
$200
won't-
for a case all
So
day.
yeah, a case
Absolutely.
is 6 bottles. So we'll go each buy
Yeah.
6 bottles.
I'm good for 6
yeah.
bottles all day. I love that shit.
Hell yeah.
Well, there you have it. Penelope
Dang,
Weeded,
I'll
24
save
out of
me
Hey,
30.
Randy, hopefully that clears up a little bit.
One of y'all save me one.
You know,
Oh,
so I paid $49 for this bottle because this was after the craze
absolutely,
started.
Emily.
You know, it started out at 37. It was 49. It's still worth $49.
You know,
Oh,
Jeff's got a good point. I would too.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, I would.
There's a lot of bottles I own that I
Yep.
paid 50, 60, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd keep buying it. I would buy that for 50, 60 bucks all day.
All day.
I don't know if I'd buy it by the case at 60 bucks.
So,
at 37, I'm buying it by the
For
case.
30,
I want a case.
$35 at market value. On the secondary market, they going for 90, between 90 and 120.
Yeah. So if you get it for 60, you're still stealing it.
If
You stealing it.
look, I'm just saying, if I can't find it and I can't get my hands on it, that guy on the secondary market that has it for 90, I'm buying it.
Yeah, I'll probably buy one. To me, this is the Eagle Rare of the Penelope line.
120,
Damn.
I'm kind of thinking about it. 90 at double the price. You know,
Well, look, I'm still fair
I
to
would
this
do
to
it.
this day. I'm not going to sit here and say that I think Eagle Rare is the best thing since sliced bread. But what I will tell you is I have yet to have a bad Eagle Rare pour.
Eagle Rare has been the most consistent.
The most consistent. And to me,
Bourbon.
Eagle Rare is a $38 bottle.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but if you
I'll pay
find it for
90.
under $100
I
bucks,
bought.
if you
You know.
find it for under 100, you just hit the jackpot. So if I find a bottle of Eagle Rare for 70 bucks, I'm buying it.
That's right.
No
Emily.
question.
Look, my wife doesn't drink bourbon, but just knowing what I drink and my thoughts on everything, she
knows.
she can.
It is
Spit it
absolutely the Eagle Rare of Penelope.
It is.
Eagle Rare to Buffalo Trace is Penelope weeded to Penelope.
It is.
It is. It's consistent. It is delicious. It's affordable. It's worth $70 a bottle if you can't find it because you want this bottle. And then once you try it for the first time, two things are going to happen. You're always going to pay 70 when you see it. And if you find it for 37, you fixing to stock the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Because
absolutely.
You got to. It's just that.
It's better than the new Wild Turkey 8.
And you see, Jeff, I'm not the only Wild Turkey products I've enjoyed is Russell's Reserve. And realistically, Russell's 13 and 15 are like top 3.
Yeah.
However,
I have yet to try the single rickhouse.
I don't have a single rickhouse.
No. I've been on the lookout for the Russell's, the single rickhouse, because I feel like that's gonna be my Russell's. That's gonna be my.
See, I like the 15. I like that oaky.
I know.
Well,
She is 100% a rock star.
all right, so here's what we should do. I think it's time for another giveaway.
Can't hate that.
You're right, Emily. I have paid $150 for Eagle Rare. I did.
That's fair. I paid.
That was when you couldn't get allocations at all.
We were ordering it on Caskers.
Yes.
That's
so
real
when
shit.
you found it, you had to get it.
So funny story. The first bottle of bourbon, I've been at this at about a year and a half now. The first bottle of bourbon that I owned that cued me to go to the store and start buying little shit here and there was a Jim Beam Black. I still have that bottle on the shelf, on my Jim Beam shelf.
I've had
The
that
Eagle
before.
Rare started us out, though.
Eagle Rare is what started the whole fucking thing. We went to Toledo
What's
Bend,
up, Cody?
and he brought a bottle of Eagle
Cody,
Rare.
mic
We had
check.
no idea what it was. So we get out there. We got like 7 or 8 bottles. We said, we ain't drinking no beer this trip. We drinking whiskey. We drinking liquor the whole trip.
Kind of trip, yeah.
Bro, the first night we cracked the Eagle Rare,
And that's
nothing else for the rest of the trip. We couldn't even drink no more. It's like,
It's
this
nothing
tastes like
compared
shit.
to that.
Nothing compared to it.
My buddy Mitch Cortez is the one that turned us on to the bourbon. You know, we talk about it at work. He's a
We
big
got you
bourbon
loud and clear,
enthusiast. You know, he's telling me about all this stuff, and it's kind of sparked my interest. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, look, take this bottle of Eagle Rare, drink it. So I'm like, all right, I'm taking this sucker with us to Toledo Bend. We're gonna see what
we
it's all
fucked
about.
that bottle up.
Yeah, Mitch, thank you. You just costed us a lot of money.
We
Because now
fucked that
we all into the
bottle up.
bourbon.
That bottle might have lasted us 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. You
Playing
got,
cards, and we
Yeah,
powered
look,
that bitch back.
and
You
look,
got a few people
first,
on
the
it.
first glass we had no clue what we're doing. We mixed the shit with Coke.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Man.
that's
And it was great, by the way.
to the bourbon world.
Yeah.
You don't mix that shit with Coke. Like, what's wrong with you? But we did, and then we slowly started in, and now we drinking it neat.
Dude,
You know,
Eagle Rare started it all. And look, to this date, I will say that
Right,
huge
Bridget?
shout out to Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace makes great products across the board,
Yes.
but Eagle Rare is one of the goats of Buffalo Trace. It
so
just
as Chet and Huda are talking, I'm gonna start waxing some more
I
bottles.
know. And while we getting started on that, what we need to do is we need to do another giveaway because we've got a good little crowd
While y'all
here.
doing that, I'm gonna wax some bottles.
So how about we do this?
Oh,
How about we do another Glencairn? Oh, I tell you what. While we doing the Glencairn, we're going to do a giveaway for our Glencairn. So I want everybody that wants a chance to win a Glencairn glass, a Bourbon Budz edition, come in the comments and say glass. But while we're doing that, Aiden, I want you to pop a little snippet up on the screen for me because here's one of our surprises that's coming for you guys. Starting very, very soon, you will be able to get your hands on some Bourbon Budz merch. Now, Aiden, don't be scared
like
to
ads.
blow that up and make it a little big so people can see what the front of that shirt says. So, guys, we want to give a huge shout out to our brother, Mr. Doug Portier, and Miss Trish Portier, because it was their idea. That word "swersive" came from Doug. We speaking in swersive. So so it started as cursive, and it turned into swersive. And you know what? We're going to embrace this swersiveness. So our very first line of shirts, on the front it says, "My first language is swersive," with our Bourbon Budz logo on the back. And if you notice, we're going to have some Richardson 112s, black and white Bourbon Budz caps, left panel print. And obviously, we've got our Bourbon Budz Glencairn glasses by ours truly, Miss Tammy Waits with T3 Treasures and Gifts. We're also going to give a huge shout out to our brother, Mr. John Bailey at Skipper's Sporting Goods in Morgan City, who always does lights out work for us on our Them Guys merch, and he's doing lights out work for us on our Bourbon Budz merch. Now, you see the prices up on the screen. Shirts are going to be $20 a piece. Hats are going to be $25 a piece, and the Glencairn glasses are totally custom. They're going to be $15 a piece. Guys, if you're interested in shirts, hats, or Glencairn glasses, you are welcome to start some pre-sales, and you can start sending us the money. Let us know you sent it. We're going to track it. I should have this merch within the next 5 to 7 days. And we're on a limited batch on the front end. We're going to have 20 shirts and 20 hats available to buy on the front end. So if you're interested in locking up a shirt, a hat, or a Glencairn glass, come in the comments, let us know what you're looking for, and go ahead and send the payment to our Cash App or our Venmo, and we will put that on the side for you. We'll have it. Our shirts are going to vary from small to 3X, and we're on a limited supply of what we have of each one. So if you want them, you got to get them while they're hot. All right, Aiden, you can shrink it down a little bit.
Expert on this one.
Am I stamping or are you stamping over there? When you put the stamp, you just got to hold it for about 4 seconds.
You had to put a little pressure on.
Yeah, a little pressure and hold it. That's all right, bro. You live and you learn, bro.
Didn't see the weed back there. Found my first bottle last week.
Yeah, that weeded is the shit. It's, you can take it off like 4 seconds. What?
There you go.
Can of corn, baby. Can of corn. All right, guys. So we're doing another Glencairn glass. So if you're interested in a Glencairn glass, we're going to need glass in the comments. Tammy wants a large and a 3X. So what I will say is we've already got 2 pre-orders for some larges. So that makes 3 larges. 3 of the 5 larges we're going to have on the first run are gone. So if you need a large, you better get that pre-order in now.
I ain't seen large since 5th grade.
Right? I don't know. I'm finally down to extra large and 2X in some brands, but I tell you what, I ain't had a large since 5th, 6th grade easily. I know a couple guys that they'll grow into a large one day. That's large number 4. There is officially 1 large shirt left remaining. So if you're interested in that large, go ahead and pop that money up in that Venmo or that Cash App, and we'll put you down for it. Shirts are $20, hats are $25. Tammy, we're gonna discuss that, but there is a variation of colors that we're gonna go with. I've got 12 more Glencairns right here. And I'll probably order 2 more cases. The hats are Richardson 112 snapbacks. Yeah, Richardson 112s is like the GOAT of trucker hats.
I gotta clean this.
They are snapbacks. And so we're starting out with the black front panel with the white mesh and the white stitching. Just saying, you can't go wrong with black and white. But that doesn't mean there isn't, when we get our store up and running on our new website, that we won't have multicolors.
Right.
Just also keep in mind, if you order something on a different color scheme, it may take a little longer for us to get it, but that doesn't mean we can't get it. There's a ton of different color schemes. Tammy, I'm gonna say we'll probably do the traditional white. We'll do some purples, some golds, probably some reds. I really like the blue that you did for Ty's glass. That blue looked really good. So I would say, your standard generic colors, red, green, blue, stuff like that. We're not going to get too crazy on them because it'd be too much to keep up with.
So she's doing the merch.
So Tammy does our Glencairn glasses. She did our barrel.
Too. Nice.
She did the coasters. She's doing some little keychains and shit for it. Yeah, Tammy does great work, man. Tammy does incredible work. And so Skippers in Morgan City is doing our shirts and hats. So Skippers handles all of our merchandise for them guys, and man, this dude, he gets those Gildan pre-shrunk shirts. And look, we still got our very first Them Guys Louisiana brand with the Them Guys. Those shirts are still out on the market, and they're still fucking like brand new. Just the screen is starting to fade a little bit, but the shirts are, man, they lights out. He does great fucking work.
Look at this dude. That's why
Alabama Crimson.
That's why I don't tell too many people we related.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
I can't wait to have Doug out here on football season. Because, hey, just as much Mule said he's in for a glass, just as much as we're going to sit down and watch the LSU game, I'm going to put the fucking Bama game on and I'm going to dog the shit out of you the whole game. All right, so we're going to start counting down on the chances to win a glass. Diego, if you want a chance at a glass, brother, come in the comments with glass. I'm going to do a 20-second countdown for you guys, starting now. 20, 19,
Doug,
baby,
go
18,
drink a Miller Lite
17,
and enjoy snapping the fish sticks, bitch.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11,
We
10,
jamming with bourbon.
9, 8. John, give a couple slam dunks. 6,
You got beer and fish
5,
sticks.
where it runs down further. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Your chance at a glass will be over very shortly.
Diego.
We'll give a little second for the latency. Diego is in for a glass,
Diego's
brother. We
in.
got you. Looks like we got about 14 people in for a glass right now. I mean, hey, that's a great run. Guys, I can't wait for everybody. Look, you're seeing all of this shit on camera. You're seeing, what we're trying to call a close-up on these bottles. But, Puda, what you think about these bottles? How did they come out with the customization
I
and the
think that
wax?
looks good. That stamp looks awesome.
It's fucking incredible. I love the fact that
Stamp
they're
is
all
awesome.
they're all labeled individual. Bottle this of 24. So every bottle is
Oh
unique.
God.
Yeah, every bottle's unique. It's I can't wait to start the next Infinity Battle.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
I didn't
yeah.
realize how much fun that shit was gonna
My
be.
little one over here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit that because people are gonna want to know what you think about that bottle. Like it. Oh yeah, Ben came up in here last week and Ben said of everything we ranked, Ben said that's his first and probably his only 10. He said that he didn't know what to expect. He said, but Jesus Christ, that was 100% better than he thought it could have been.
Nice.
But that's because John's a bass player and he didn't think John can make it happen. But John fucking made it
You
happen.
know how the bass players are. How did y'all come up with the name, them guys?
So funny story.
Drunk and
back in-
said, hey, we them guys.
Look, back in 2019, we started out as a cover band, and it was right before COVID struck, right? So we had originally our band name was Through Hate, and then we realized somebody else had Through Hate, so we changed it to Motivated with a H in between the I and the A, or the I and the T, whatever it was. Motive Hated, and that went on for a little while, and then we realized that was kind of cliche. And one day we was all hanging out. We was at practice, and Nick's wife, Brittany, we were all talking about band name ideas and whatnot. We never really kicked it off yet. And Brittany she made the Louisiana logo with the voodoo doll in it with them guys. She pretty much made the shirt, and she sent it to Nick, and we all saw it and we're like, that's it.
Okay.
Look, like you can't help but say, hey, you seen them guys? Like it's just this natural, and it's Louisiana as fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's just this natural progression. It rolls off the tongue, and we committed to it right there. And we have
It
evolved.
works.
Our logos have evolved. We went from being a cover band to we're working on our 4th studio album. We won Album of the Year in Nashville. We just won Best Rock Band award sitting on the fireplace. Best rock band on the Gulf Coast in Biloxi a couple weeks ago. So it's evolved, but that's how we stay true to our roots. We are them guys. And if you're a coon ass, if you're from South Louisiana, that's just how the fuck we talk. That's who we are.
Hey, that's cool, man.
And it's
It works.
we had a
It's catchy.
conversation, and I'm glad. I hope Diego's still in here to hear this, because don't think that we don't know for 1 second that there are a ton of people out there in this world listening to music that have a hard time taking us serious with a name like them guys. And it almost works in our favor when they say them guys. Oh God, yeah, let's listen to this crazy shit. And they start listening and they do. Oh fuck. Like these boys ain't playing around. Like what the fuck? Where did that come from? And it kind of plays perfect into that. There's there's bands like Korn. Who the fuck names a band Korn? One of the largest fucking new metal bands in history.
Yeah.
Korn. They got what's it called? Butthole Surfers and like what the fuck? It's Louisiana as
I
fuck.
remember that.
And that's who we are, bro. And we take everything we do serious. We're a bunch of coon asses and we're a bunch of clowns. But let me tell you something. We take what we do in our music endeavor very, very serious. And we hope that the comedic side of the name them guys shows people just enough. It draws them just enough in to give us a chance to listen.
Yeah.
Hoping to find some stupid shit. And they say, holy fuck. Wax is off. So all the bottles are officially waxed and stamped.
I don't know why people from the Bayou put T in front of their name.
Go ahead, Joe.
I don't know. T Nick won
you
something tonight.
So
you
here's
wanna know why.
what my understanding of that is. That typically stood for junior. If your daddy was like T Nick's daddy was Nick. And it was Nick and T Nick. And I know people that, and you got your T-boys and shit like that, but
Yeah.
most people that I know, when it was T, that's what it was. It was basically representing Junior.
Hey,
T
Fred.
Fred, T this, T that.
What's up,
they were the
Fred?
Junior. Speaking of Fred, what's up, Fred? Huge shout out to our brother Storage 24 out in Jackson area, Brandon, Mississippi. That's our brothers.
I do have a question. So y'all did the glass giveaway already?
We did not. We closed it out. So we're fixing to spin the wheel.
Okay, I was about to say, because when I'm doing something, that's it.
I'm already aware.
I don't understand
All right, guys.
nothing.
He
what's
was
going
about
on.
to start the countdown, and then you got on.
Oh no, I finished the countdown. The countdown's there. It's closed out. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spin the wheel, guys.
Right.
So good luck to everybody on the wheel. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Bam. All right. Huge shout out to everybody on the wheel. Good luck to everybody.
That's right, Joey.
That's how we roll, Joe. We
That's
cool
it.
asses and clowns, baby. But when it comes to music, it's time to get down. So yeah,
That's
Tammy.
right, Tammy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, brother. I'm glad to hear that, bro.
Thank you, Diego. Appreciate it.
And look, while the wheel is spinning, Abel, you just missed it. Look, we may have another one coming, so don't go nowhere. Now,
Damn.
while the wheel's spinning, we want to remind everybody, if you look at the bottom left of your screen, you see that we have shirts, hats, and Glencairns. If you want to pre-order, come in the comments and pre-order. Throw that money in the Cash App and in the Venmo.
Nope, it's going to pass him.
Ain't no way Miss Tammy Waits from T3 Treasures and Gifts.
Whoa, hold on. It's still spinning. All right, look, I got burnt one time that I almost called out the winner, and it skipped. It went to the next one.
No,
Oh,
that's
there it
Miss
is.
Tammy Waits
All right,
from
y'all give a
T3
huge
Treasures
congratulations
and
to our
Gifts.
sister, Miss Tammy Waits, with T3 Treasures and Gifts. Funny thing is, she makes the glasses for us.
Yep. That's cool.
And what makes it even better for her. Oh, wait a minute. We got a surprise.
Shit.
Miss Tammy
Tammy
wants
called out a
respin.
respin.
So,
Y'all thank Miss Tammy for that respin right
Thank you,
here.
Miss Tammy.
do we put Abel on the wheel now?
I
Since
tell
it's
you
a
what,
respin?
since you called the respin and Abel popped in, go ahead and add Abel to the wheel.
Go ahead and put Abel on the wheel.
All right, guys.
Wait, we respinning.
We're going to
We
respin, so
respin,
y'all give
people.
Miss Tammy a huge thank you for that
Congratulations,
respin.
You can thank her.
On the count of 3,
Y'all
guys.
thank Miss Tammy
1,
for a respin.
2, 3. Oh, on the respin. Thank you, Miss Tammy, for letting everybody have another chance at this glass. So speaking of Miss Tammy was here with us last week. Everybody finally got to meet Miss Tammy on screen. Right,
She
Cody?
can have 2. That's
So
right.
the cool thing about it, Tammy doesn't drink bourbon. She doesn't drink at all, but she particularly doesn't
Randy
drink
said,
bourbon.
"Oops."
And Tammy sat right here and she ranked our Infinity Barrel, and she's like, the only reason I'm not giving it a 10 is because
She didn't
I
have
think the
anything.
next barrel is going to be better than this. He said, "This is if I did drink,
And-
I could drink this.
And she don't drink, so she had nothing else to compare
Nothing
it
to compare it to."
What's up, Jimmy?
Joey.
No, you know what? I see where this is going. I see where this is
Oh,
going.
not him. Oh, my God. There
You
he
cannot
is.
make this shit up.
Oh, yep.
Easy.
Hey.
Did we not
Passing.
call this shit?
Oh, we knew it. This dude wins everything.
I mean, look, I'm just saying, if DZ's name is on a wheel or if he's in for ticket, I promise you, when he calls the radio station, it is exactly the caller it's supposed to be every time.
DZ needs to thank Miss Tammy.
Oh, Cody, you all good, brother. There's latency in it anyway. There is latency anyway. So look at DZ. DZ comes in hot with a Glencairn glass. Y'all throw some huge congratulations to our brother DZ Hayes out in Alabama.
Yep.
We love you, DZ. Thank you so much for being the supporter that you are, bro. And you win everything. You know what? I'm not even mad at you, bro. Just saying DZ's going to be the biggest supporter in the world. The dude's going to have 7 hats,
Brandy
14
quits.
shirts.
Yeah.
Brandy quits.
Glasses, concert tickets.
Yeah, they do won concert tickets, a candle, a glass. I think he won a bottle. He won a sample, a couple samples. Like, dude, he is fucking lighting the world on fire on wins.
Yep.
All right, guys. So without further ado, it's time for another pour.
Yep. Aiden, pull up that wheel. Let's
Aiden, go
spin
ahead,
the
give us our
baby.
wheel. We got 4 bottles left to pick from, and we still got some more giveaways to do. So don't go anywhere, guys.
No.
We got plenty more to go.
DZ, do you play the lottery? Maybe you should.
I told him that I'm fixing to send him $100. Go get them fucking lottery tickets. All right, Poot, I'm gonna let you do the spin. You're gonna get to pull this one down where you at right now, and we're gonna let you do the honors on this one. So we're gonna
I
do
did
it on the
last
count of.
one.
What happened?
I did the last one.
He
Oh, you did.
It's your turn.
Oh shit! So it's my turn
I
to
did
spin.
the one
Okay.
before.
Well, on the count of 3, guys, we're gonna see what this maybe this last pour tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be the last one, but it's the last random, I think. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. And look, I'm rooting for all 4 of these bottles. I'll be honest with you. These last 4 Penelopes that's on this wheel are fucking lights out.
Whichever one it lands on, we're gonna do one of the big giveaways here.
Yeah.
As we pouring
and getting set up. So I tell you what,
who put shared, or is in here and who hasn't shared, put shared in the comments. Put your name on the wheel for this next giveaway.
And how we call it? Shirt and a hat combo. How about we call it a shirt and a hat combo?
Who wants to win a Bourbon
Light
Budz?
on.
Yeah, I just turned. Hey, Michaela.
You want a chance to win a Bourbon Budz shirt and hat? Go ahead and put merch in the comments.
Come in the comments with merch, and you're gonna get put on the wheel. You'll be the owners of the very first set of Bourbon Budz merchandise, shirts and hats.
A shirt and a hat.
So if you want a chance to win that, come in the comments with merch. MERCH.
We got
merch.
American Light Whiskey.
American Light Whiskey. Holy fucking shit. So cool thing about American Light Whiskey is a once a year release. Oh,
Totally shared on
I can't
Facebook.
believe Luna's not here.
Make sure he's on the shared. And you got some keeping up to do.
You have to be keeping up with the wheel now. So American Light Whiskey is actually one of the higher proof Penelope bottles. American Light Whiskey comes in at 128.4 proof. So this and the Toasted is and the barrel strength are pretty much the 3 barrel proof pours of Penelope.
Bless.
So it is a corn and barley malt mash bill. It's a 13-year bottle.
Okay,
and it is one of the founders' reserves. So this is basically the real allocations of Penelope.
Yep.
It took me 18 months to get my hands on one of these bottles.
Nice.
Like real shit.
Am I supposed to be washing this out?
I just rinse it with a little bit of water. It looks like it's...
Yeah, pour you some water in there, rinse it out.
So again, you guys keep coming in comments with merch for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz shirt and a Bourbon Budz hat. And we will take the size based on whoever wins it. Jeff, I'm telling you that American Light Whiskey is some good shit. So it's not technically a bourbon. It is a whiskey. Hi, John. Would you like a John pour or would you like a...
You can give me an old John pour.
Old John pour. John says...
I need a little John pour in my life.
John hadn't had good John pours in a few weeks. He is
it's
ready.
Been a while. I've been having some digestive issues. I went to the doctor today. And thing is alcohol doesn't affect the issue.
See, that's how we drink when we throw parties. That's what our glasses look like.
Yeah. That's different.
So, buckle up. Here we go.
Yeah, so y'all keep coming in the comments with merch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a whole different spectrum.
It's a whole different ball game. So when you compare this, first off, you probably shouldn't compare this to Penelope Weeded because Weeded is a different
whiskey.
Yeah. So Penelope Weeded is
immediately smell the difference.
So Weeded in general is different. Weededs are in a category of its own. This is actually a whiskey. It's not a bourbon, but it's also 128 proof. So like you starting to branch and shit, it's 64% alcohol. You're branching into a territory that, and so I can't reiterate this enough to people. When people think of these barrel proofs, these 120s, 130s, 140s, it's not intended to make it so hot you can't drink it. What it is it takes that diluted taste completely away. Now you're tasting barrel. You're tasting stronger profiles. You're getting stronger noses. What I can say, we go up to 3X, Abel. What I can say is this Penelope particularly is not hot on the nose.
No.
So,
Not at all.
Now, if
for
you
those
dig
of
your
you
nose
watching,
into it, you'll get a little bit
Oh
of it.
yeah.
can y'all see the
Yeah, can y'all see the hats and the
good
shirts?
in the bottom
That is
left
Penelope,
corner?
It is
Michaela.
Penelope.
Absolutely.
It is Penelope. Look,
Yeah, so when you dig into the nose on this thing, you can
and
tell
look,
us.
we are, I don't know if Chet discussed this, but we are taking pre-sales. If you want to
Yes.
buy any of this merch, we don't have it yet. It is ordered. It will come in. If you want pre-sales, either Cash App, Chet, or Venmo me saying hat, shirt,
Yep,
or
whatever it is that you
Karen,
want to come in the
whatever it is
comments,
that
let us
you're
know.
getting, and we'll write it down and make sure you get it.
And just a friendly reminder, we have 4 pre-orders on large. We've only ordered 5. So I may actually have to up that order before we can, but we only got 1 large left available. So if you want a large, you better get it. Oh, I love this.
We doing a merch
But we're
giveaway.
going to let them keep coming. I mean, hey, we'll start talking about this a little bit. Before we start drinking it, we're going to smell it. And before we start drinking it, we're going to close it
That's
out.
right, Cody. Comment merch. Courtney, look, we know he's working.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you
we
want
get
to,
it.
just go ahead and say merch
Yeah,
for
we get
Cody.
it.
We'll put him on there.
We knew he's
We
peeking
fair.
in every now
That's
and then.
right. That's
We
how I
fair.
like to work, though. Boy, I'll tell you what, if I got to sit down at work
Yeah.
and watch Bourbon Budz, I'd
Oh,
be
we
in for a
make it
treat.
fair.
Oh, bro. I make TikToks at work, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, so look, when I dig into the nose on this thing, and I get into it, because I'm telling you, when I got to stick my nose in it, I want that body. I get,
I do the same. Never mind. I ain't going there. This is a family show.
No, it's not.
No, it's absolutely
always-
not.
You can say whatever
I'm
you
joking.
want.
you know,
Yeah.
I can't remember any times that I sat down with a bunch of kids at a family affair and drank bourbon. No, there
mean,
was
I
this
love
one time.
Look, I know y'all can't see it, but Puda's so comfortable he's got his shoes off.
Oh,
He's
hell
kicking
yeah.
it. We chilling, and look, there it
That's
is.
how we roll, baby. Comfort.
After that last pour, I had to kick him
Oh
off.
yeah, Courtney,
right.
he popped up a little
Well, I
bit.
tell you what, this is the one
We
that you're
see
going to be, that's when you're going to
Put
start to
him
feel
on
that,
there.
oh shit, wait a
Make
minute.
sure you
Might take
put
my
Cody
socks
on.
off.
Take your socks off.
Put Cody
Got
on
me a
the
pillow
wheel.
in the blanket. What?
I'll put it to you like this, and this, you not having a lot of experience with Penelope. I will be very shocked after you taste this pour if you're not looking to hit one of them other 3, because they just get better.
I'm looking
Where's
after
our buddy Paul at?
I'll be
Paul
looking
ain't
out
been
for him.
popping up.
Paul
huh?
might be he might be tied up in something. Paul, if you're
He
still here,
might
let
be.
us know,
Paul,
brother.
let us know, man. We like to put you on
It's
the
not
wheel.
rated.
Just don't let DZ say your name too much because you might win something.
All right, so we're gonna start the countdown on the merch. So here's your last chance. If you want a chance at a shirt and a hat, come in the comments with merch now. John, I want you to start this 20-second.
3 minutes for because he's like 18.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Courtney's here. Look,
I put it.
yeah, we got Cody in there. Look, we know that he'd be here, and we know he wants to be here, and YouTube is a little slow. But we're going to go ahead and start that countdown.
What up, Bruce?
We're going to get that countdown started right now with Mr. Johnny Utah.
What's
You
up,
go ahead
Bruce?
with that 20 seconds, starting now.
20, 19,
Bruce Crane.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
Oh,
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shut her down.
All right.
Shut her
What's up,
down.
Oscar?
What's up,
Well,
Oscar?
and look, we
How you
always
doing,
give a
buddy?
few
I
seconds.
think he made it.
Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
give
he
the few
made it. We
seconds
give
on
him
the
a few
latency.
seconds because we got a
A
little
lag.
Yeah, it's
Little
about a
lag
10,
time.
15 second lag.
Oscar and McNeese.
Yeah, it's a buddy of mine I work with.
Glad
Real
to see
good
you
dude.
in, Oscar. Glad to see you can make it, brother. All right. Well, I tell you what. Apparently, the merch must be a big hit because I look like we close to 20 on the wheel this time.
Yeah. Fun fact: I play football at
It's the what?
McNeese.
It's the Swersive, ain't it?
Oh, yeah?
Mule says merch. Go ahead and throw a mule on that too. Yeah. Hey, look, we
Mule.
know it's lagging, brother. That's how lives work. We
Yep.
talk about something and it's 8-10 seconds later by the time
Yep.
y'all hear it. So it's okay.
We kind of give it a little time.
We understand that. And look, it's all about having fun. It's all about hanging with our friends and doing this shit with our friends.
Right.
So what kind of assholes would we be not to include you, you know?
Right.
We can't do that.
Right, so while this wheel is fixing to get ready to spin,
We're
in
going to
3
start tasting
seconds,
this.
We're going to taste this because I'm dying.
I'm
to dig
dying
in.
to get into it. On the count of 3, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And to that's cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, look, I'm telling you, the nose is so fucking good on this pour.
It's good, but on the nose, right off bat, it's not a bourbon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she got some heat,
That
though.
hit my nose.
Yeah.
That one hit my nose.
Now you see this, Huda, this is what I look for in a pour.
Oh,
I
man.
like that.
This is that fire.
That's that fire.
This is that sitting by the fire.
Oh yeah. On a good
cold
30-degree night.
Oh, what?
Oh man. Don't even need no jacket sitting by the fire.
And you
with that.
see, I had a latency in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
It was smooth, flavorful, and then pow.
Give you that little Kentucky
yeah.
hug right
Oh,
there.
Kicks you in the
yeah,
nuts
gave
at
me
the
that
end.
Kentucky hug.
So the flip side to that,
Kentucky
when you
hug.
taste it like that and you get one type of profile, the second sip, chew on it. Put it in and
God, that's
like
really,
actually chew
really,
on it
really
and watch what
interesting.
that does.
Really interesting for a whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And I've had a
Dang.
few of them that are not bourbons, they're whiskeys, and they're on that level.
But that Porkers is one.
That Parker's is one.
Porkers is one.
But this, that's where it's at. If you're looking for,
Did Doug miss it?
Doug missed it.
God, Doug, you missed
Doug,
it.
I'm sorry, brother.
Get
You
on
actually
the
missed it.
Wi-Fi.
Oh shit! Here we go.
True,
Everybody, everybody, come up in the
Bridget
comments.
Ferguson.
Everybody, come up in the comments and
Doug,
give a
Trish,
huge
y'all
congratulations
late,
to
man.
Miss Bridget
Golly.
Ferguson. We love you, Bridget.
Bridget, you got you the first.
Bridget won the first. Them
Official-
guys.
Them guys. We're part of them
Wrong
guys.
podcast.
You think
You won the first official
Bourbon
Bourbon
Budz?
Budz set of merch.
Doug, it's okay, brother. Don't go too far. You
Stupid,
know how
man.
we roll, baby. We just into the third pour right now, brother. We still got a ways to go.
And look, Bridget, we know you're going to wear the shit out of this hat and the
Oh
shirt.
yeah, absolutely.
Doug, be a man and tell your wife you didn't want to go, bro. Be a man.
Yeah.
Look
Look,
at Trish. I'm driving.
Oh,
are you trying to hurry up and get home to the garage where you got service to be on this thing or what? Come on. We miss y'all.
Mm.
Get on here.
I'm gonna tell you, when you chew it, that brings out a whole new level of a pour on that. Now, what I will tell you, as a whiskey, you get that barley, you get that malted barley.
Real quick, before we start talking about this, I'm going to throw in. So, guys, this
One of two.
is one of two 6-ounce bottom of the Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel Batch 1.
6 ounces.
6 ounces. Look, we starting the donations off at $5.
Let's do it. Start at $5. Highest bidder wins. We'll let it go for it's 8:47. We're gonna let it run till 9:00.
So at 9 o'clock,
We're gonna
first
call the bids
one
off.
out of two,
Highest bidder wins,
Highest
starting at
bidder
$5.
wins. highest donation
I
gets
got
this.
5.
Puda's got 5. Go ahead and throw
Puda's
Puda for
got
5 up on that so
five
people see
on
it.
it.
So
Come in
here
the
it
comments
is.
with your bid.
This wax sealed Bourbon Budz Batch number 1, bottom of the barrel, 6-ounce sample.
Oscar got 10.
Oscar got 10.
All right, so far we're at $10. That's one of two that's left in this barrel. And when I'm telling you there is no more of it, that's it. That's the last of it.
And look, guys, we're not profiting off of these donations. We're taking your donation and putting it back into the Bourbon
Straight
Budz
back into the
episodes,
infinity barrel.
whether it goes to the wax, the stamp, the Glencairns for the giveaways, the merch.
That's right.
It's going back in here. Y'all just helping us out.
We call it sustaining.
Yep.
Right.
And it helps us not have to come out of pocket with all this. We already spending a fortune
15,
on
man.
the
Well,
bourbon.
I am so
Manual.
glad that Jade is happy about that bottle. A little bit, we talk about
That's
this a little
awesome,
bit. So
Michaela.
Jade is my stepson, who is out in Fort Jackson in South Carolina at basic training. So he actually has Bourbon Budz bottle 1
Yes.
of the Infinity Barrel. He
feel
won
that
it.
one is
Oh, glad to
dedicated.
see you here, brother.
Courtney got 20.
You
All right, so
did,
Courtney's
Doug.
in at 20.
Doug, you got one.
Doug sent money. A large and small shirt.
Oh, hey, man, I'm glad to see you here. I was getting a little worried about you.
So yeah, Paul, well, now that you're here, we got a 6-ounce sample, one of the last 2 samples of the Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel. The bid started at 5. We up to $20 now. Highest bidder wins. We close out the bid
At
at
9.
9 p.m. So get those bids in. Keep them rolling, baby.
So, all right, well, let's talk about this whiskey.
Oh, it's already 9.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, time flies when you're having fun,
I
man.
feel
Dude,
like-
I'm telling you.
I feel like I've been sitting here like 30 minutes.
Oh,
right?
it does.
It
It feels
flies.
like it.
Look at Oscar, $21.50.
Hey,
Hey, bro, it's a fair bid.
that's fair.
Fair bid. Yeah, so this pour, I get that malted barley. I get the barley forward. It's a whiskey, and that's one of the attributes to me that I notice out of whiskeys versus bourbons. You kind of get that I compare it to like a craft beer. You get that barley flavor. To me, this one is not as prominent as some of the ones we've had.
So I'm getting.
Oh, you all good, Paul? No problem, brother.
Oh, it's all good, buddy.
Yes, we are. We are accepting the
Absolutely.
$21.50. Absolutely.
Yeah, donation is a donation. Anything helps to the cause. So you getting the
I get a little
malted
barley.
I'm getting, and believe it or not, I'm getting more of a rye on the nose.
I can say that.
I'm getting spicy on the nose. Allspice, like
Definitely.
I'm going to say that's an allspice. Yeah.
Paul Doyle said 25.
Paul's up at
$25.
$25. The bid is at $25, guys. We got 10 more minutes
So
on that first bottle.
Aiden, we need you to keep track of the time because we kind of get
Not drunk.
Well, I'm looking at my watch occasionally, too.
Doug. We can fix that.
Doug, when I leave here, I'm coming to the garage.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, he needs a good cigar to go with his bourbon in the
Ooh,
garage.
What?
Yep.
And you know what's fucked up is I got some cigars, but I just
Yeah, not in the house.
not in the house.
Well, we may have to do a bourbon.
We're gonna do a Bourbon Budz outside one night.
episode one day.
Well, we need to do it. We're gonna call that a group session, and we're gonna bring in quite a few people. We're gonna bring Puda back.
Oh,
we're gonna get Doug and Trish out here.
All
We'll
you
get Ben
cigar
here,
smokers.
and we're gonna wrap around, and we're gonna have cigars and bourbon, and that's what
Yep.
we're gonna do.
That's what I like.
Yep.
So you know what we used to do? Like, smoking a cigar, sipping some bourbon, but you'd have a little glass on the side with a little bourbon in it.
You
Every
dip
now and
the
then
cigar?
you dip that back.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, bro.
Oh, I'll bet that is good now, but I
Wait, not yet, Oscar. But I
Yeah,
tell you
a
what,
cigar review.
you let me get my humidor set up in my wet bar right
and,
here.
And look, Oscar, you more than welcome. If you got cigars and you like cigars, you're more than welcome to come sip bourbon and smoke a cigar. I can't smoke cigars.
You can
but
smoke
I will
Johns.
sit by you and drink bourbon and watch you review cigars.
I want to throw out a very obvious point right here. I think it's obvious. If you don't think that American light whiskey is good, Buddha is already done. Dude,
Yeah,
killed
and
that
and
glass.
I'm sitting here and didn't even get into it yet.
Well, you know, because I always, when I start talking about it, I like to have a little bit to reference just in case.
But the thing is, as y'all describing what y'all tasting,
You're looking for
I
it.
want to.
Yeah,
Hey, look, don't be
So-
scared to hit it again if you
I'm
want to get a
getting
little more
it,
out of
bro.
it. You good. That's one thing we sharing is caring, brother. We share.
So I talked about the nose, and look, the heat, the Kentucky hug, that sucker is hugging the shit out of me.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's great.
But it's a good hug. It's not a
Hey,
a bitter
Oscar,
hug. It's not a it's
you
got
don't,
that.
you don't have to be an expert.
Like to me, I get it's almost like a sigh of relief when
Smoke
you
and
get
talk
that.
about it.
When I
You know?
chewed it, like you said,
It brought the spices
yeah, and
prominent.
it kind of felt like when you do mouthwash
Mhm.
and you could feel it tingling
You
in
get
your
that
teeth.
burn.
It was tingling in my teeth.
You should ask Doug about that Willet Purple Top. That motherfucker will make all this numb.
So
You chew on everything numb.
we
It feels like junior high school.
we compare that. We call that cocaine in
Yeah,
a
that's our
bottle.
cocaine in a bottle. It numbs the whole face.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We got a $26 bid, guys. Keep them bids coming. You got about 7 more minutes.
Yep. And look, I'm gonna pull up to where it puts the seconds on my clock, and at that second,
We're cutting it.
that's it. And we're not gonna.
We're not waiting on the
we're not
latency. When
waiting
it
on
hits,
the latency,
it's done.
and when it hits, that's it. So when you want to bid, you bid
So,
before 9 o'clock.
I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna say this because truth is I'm not finished with this glass. So we're gonna have another bottle after this. 'Cause I'm in it now.
Oh, we can have one more. We still got
Well,
tons of
yeah, one
giveaways.
more.
We still got more
So
shit to
we
give
gonna-
away, and
well-
we'll do 4 tonight. I'm good with 4.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do 6. It really depends on the next day.
we're gonna-
He's like, I don't know about that.
Look, we
I don't
can't
know
get,
about 6 on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
yeah, we can't get Puda Swersive on a
Oh,
Thursday.
ain't no doubt. Oh,
No,
we can't get him
definitely not
swerved. It
swerved.
wouldn't. It's not because it's Thursday. It's because it's the drive. Doug did warn you. You usually should come with a DD.
Oh no, I'm good.
No, we ain't gonna
Not
go
these
that
little
far.
No, we're not gonna do that to you, though, brother. Now on a Saturday night,
I want y'all to see this.
Courtney, that's what I'm gonna be using. So if you
My
had
watch.
it, you'd be on point with me.
My watch just look. My Apple Watch just gave me my bedtime reminder.
that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Well, so look, on a Saturday night, I've got.
My wife
I've
hasn't
got couch
commented in a
space
while.
for
She's
4.
probably already tucked in.
I'm
sleeping.
just gonna say we're gonna ball some crawfish. I got couch space for 4. I've got bed space for 2. And
Man,
we
look,
put a camper plug for Doug and Trish on my tennis court in the
Oh
back.
yeah.
So we know how to throw down
we
now.
accommodate our friends.
Oh, yeah, we
man.
accommodate. That's for
Look,
sure.
if you need a certain pillow, we'll buy it. All right.
So,
I mean, I
You know,
hooked.
you
I don't
gotta
own a
sleep
camper.
with-
I put a 50 amp camper
you
plug
gotta
on my
sleep
10
with
stroke.
Nana's blankie. We'll let you bring
Right.
it. You know, whatever makes you comfortable.
I get drunk enough. You can lay me on the sofa and put Luna under my head.
She'll lay
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
she'll do it.
Well, she'll lay with you right
And I
till I
will
say,
sleep
"Come on, girl," and
comfortably.
that's it. It's over with. She coming
Oh,
to
yeah.
bed.
I will sleep comfortably.
Yeah, she'll lay with you, let you fall asleep, and then she'll sneak off. You know.
Yeah, she come and find Daddy.
That's what most women do.
Abel say he's ready for Dr. Pepper
Abel,
tasting.
you know what? Some of the stuff with the cherry
You
flavor.
You do get that cherry forward, and some. Not this one. This one's not a cherry forward.
And I know
Look.
you're not a drinker, but we can pretend.
Yeah, we can pretend.
You know.
Look, I say it's time to rank it because realistically, I want one more out of it. I want them last three. What I will say is,
Let's rank
it
it.
has been so far in order of what I thought they should be.
We got 5
So the
minutes,
last
guys.
three, it doesn't matter.
$26 is winning right now.
Once we get the camper back, we'll be headed to St. James.
I mean, how many friends you know got a concrete slab with a camper plug
How many friends
and bring
you
the
know?
dogs?
Just
Look,
How
let's
many
go.
friends you know are gonna go to
Just one.
Lowe's, buy a ground rod, buy a ground cable, buy
No
the
shit.
cable you
I got a
need,
$30
cable
bid.
plug.
But forget
Hold
the
on.
drill bit.
And then forget the drill bit.
You know what?
The mandrel.
I did
We got
not forget the
30.
drill bit. I bought the drill
He
bit.
forgot the mandrel.
I forgot the mandrel to go with the hole
Right.
saw.
All right. John, you want to start this? Or Poodle, why don't you start this one off? Why don't you
Yeah,
tell
look,
us what you think about
finished
this
it.
one and where you rank
You
it?
obviously liked it, so we're gonna let you go ahead with it.
Like I said, as y'all was explaining what y'all thought and what y'all tasted, I was just tasting to see what I tasted. I like it on the nose. You know, again, I
Did
got
you-
that little burn.
Did you get like a barley smell like Chet was talking about, or did you get something different? Did you get sweet, or did you get spice?
It's not sweet.
You get spice. That's what I
I
get.
think it's
I
spice.
get the spice.
To me, it's
Yeah.
everything is spice
It's
driven.
definitely not sweet, but and when I chewed it, I could feel it all in my teeth.
It elevates
This
it.
would be perfect for me sitting by a fire in the cold, sipping, smoking a fatty. I'll go 8 again.
I think that's a fair.
That is fair.
I think that's a fair
and
assessment.
That's what was floating around in the back of my mind. But
Well, so you want to go before me, or you want me to go? Because I bought this bottle.
You can go. I
So
don't know
I
the
think-
price point.
I think
I kind of know the price point.
So I think
Price
that's gonna
point's kinda high.
enhance
That's
some of
gonna
it.
Enhance it.
And I'm going to reiterate this.
But I do
I
like his review because he has no idea what it
Right.
costs. He's going
And-
off of, hey, this is what
Yeah.
it is.
And I'm going to
Strictly-
touch that because
Yeah.
my thing
Strictly
is,
smell and
I
taste.
agree.
when I look at this bottle and I taste this bottle,
What's
I
Aiden
know what I
saying?
paid. I paid about $100 for this
What
bottle.
you saying, Aiden? Aiden be telling us.
Now, that being said, you can't get this bottle. Nobody's going to the store and buying this
We
bottle.
got
It
3
ain't gonna
minutes,
happen.
people.
You got 3 minutes, guys. Nobody's going to the store and buying this bottle. So, that being said, for under $100, that's lights out.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
if you found this bottle for $140 and nobody can find it, it's hard as fuck to pass up on it. You at least got to get it once. Even if you're not hitting it every day, it's worthy of hitting every day, but you got to have a bottle of this. If you like Penelope, Penelope, this is top
Penelope.
tier Penelope. I paid right at $100 for this bottle. I stole it. I say I stole it. I was lucky enough to one of the guys that I deal with in one of the stores had one at his house, and I told him I was looking for the new Founders Reserve. He said, "Man, I got an American Light whiskey." I said, "Dude, fuck yes, I got to get it." And he could have told me $300. I'd have bought it for $300 right there. I had to have it. That being said, nose wise, you can tell when you dig into the nose, it's got some heat. But it's a barrel-proof bourbon, or it's a barrel-proof whiskey, I should say.
Guys, you got exactly 1 minute left.
$30 is the bid. Anything higher than 30, you got 1 minute left. Let's get them rolling.
And I'm gonna give a 10-second countdown when it gets down to it while they discussing stuff.
Yeah, come on with it,
You
Emma.
happy
Bring
to
it.
pay $125 for it, but it's not.
Why you
Georgia.
coming? Come on.
Right. And you know that's the truth. You're not going to find this. I mean, hardly ever. First off, this is Founders Reserve. I got the new Founders Reserve. They don't even look like this no more.
Right.
So to find this bottle, it's special. I'm going to just go out.
31.
Abel said he's at the park
31.
at a baseball game. His phone is dying. He has no way to charge it. We'll let him know if he wins something.
Okay, cool.
We will let you know.
I'm gonna just throw this out, and I'm gonna say
We
that
got 31.
I like
32.
32. Y'all keep them coming. You got about 30 seconds left. Keep them coming. I'm gonna say with the rye forward, the spice
Guys,
forward, it's
5 seconds.
it's what I like.
4
5
seconds.
seconds.
3,
33.
2, 1. There it is.
That's it.
Over.
Last bid is in. $33. Congratulations to Courtney. Thank you so much for bidding, for coming in, and that first bottle is yours.
Nice.
Thank you, Paul. You just missed it, brother.
Oh man.
We got to be fair.
man.
We got to be fair.
Yep.
I know the latency, Paul. You just missed it, brother. We are so
Golly.
sorry.
Hey,
Oh shit! Look at. Hey guys, all right, it's closed. $33.
Courtney's got it.
This
buddy.
goes to Courtney, guys. Look, how about we do this? I will tell you, we do have a second bottle.
Yeah.
We have a second bottle. And look. Oh,
No, it's Courtney.
wait. Oh no.
It's Courtney, guys. We closed it out.
Still bad.
They still coming. Fight.
Hey,
Cody, you were
Hey.
coming, brother.
what you doing?
Hey, look, real shit. We had to be fair. 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. And Courtney was the highest bidder at 9 o'clock. So we do have a second bottle coming. Well, no, but Doug, yours is different. Yours is
Hey,
signed
baby.
by them guys.
Yeah, my baby.
So, guys, y'all give a huge congratulations to Miss Courtney. $33. She wins the first of 2 Bourbon Budz bottles.
So look, guys.
Bottle starts to tell.
No. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we got Eden on FaceTime.
Shit.
So look. Here's the second. Here's 2 of 2 of the bottom of the barrel.
Them guys.
So what you trying to say?
No. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Oh, this is the second 6-ounce bottle of the bottom of the barrel of Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel, Batch 1.
The last.
The
Bottle.
last bottle of Batch 1. And Paul Doyle, I'm gonna start the bid off at $35.
For you. You came in at 35.
You came in at 35. Here it is, $35.
Well, we're gonna speed this
Starts
one
it,
up a little bit. We're
And
gonna do 10 minutes on this one. Because we watched y'all do that. Which was that website they used to do where everybody wait till they had 30 seconds left and everybody started bidding?
Oh,
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but so look,
What was that?
Paul came in at 35, and I think that deserves Paul's $35 bid going to the second bottle, the last bottle. So if you want something higher, you got to come in a little above 35.
Yep.
Keep in mind, this is the last bottle. We are going to run this until 9:13.
10 minutes.
What you should do is set a timer on your watch for 10 minutes, starting as soon as you get it.
Mhm.
Oscar, 650.
T-Nick.
So we try to be fair across the board to everybody. And Paul came in at $35, and he was
10
just a little
minute
too
timer
late.
starts now.
Now,
Got 10 minutes.
so he came in at $35. So we feel like his bid should be fair.
Yep.
I think it's fair. He's at $35. He
Paul
wants that
Doyle
bottle.
At 35.
So Mr. Paul Doyle's at
starts the
$35.
bid.
Now,
Starts
while
the
we're letting these
donation.
bids start rolling in, y'all keep in mind,
Let's,
$35 is a start.
Let's go ahead and finish.
We're going
with
to
the
finish
review.
reviewing this.
All right.
What
Who
you
gave
give it
it
on
an
the
8?
score?
I gave it 8.
You gave it an 8.
I'm giving it a 7. It's right up there with the weeded for me, but it's not quite as impressive to me.
I think that's fair, and I think part of it is because the weeded is so new and it exceeded its expectations.
It did, and the price point.
Yeah, the price points are drastically different.
It has a, and
So-
that's why I'm giving it what I give
So,
it.
and that makes me reiterate this. I love barrel proof bourbon. I love barrel proof whiskey. It is one of my favorite pours. I mean, Penelope in general, Penelope in general is some of my favorite shit. But that being said, I don't feel like it's a $100 pour.
I don't.
I think that if it was more readily available and it was $75,
This would be a 9.
it'd be a 9 all day.
all day.
But I feel like, and not to say I wouldn't buy it again. I know how rare this bottle is. I know how hard it is to
an
get.
allocation. I mean,
But that being
You
said,
get your
what the
hands
fuck
on
are we
one.
doing? We can't see nothing.
Ooh.
But that being said,
that was on the mic.
Oh,
that being said, I just don't feel like I would buy this bottle at $100, $110 10 times over. And I'm saying that it's very fucking rare. You can't get it. So that changes a lot.
Yeah.
I'm giving it an 8. I think Puda hit the nail on the head. I think, it checks a lot of boxes. It is to sit around the fire, smoking a cigar, dip it in there a little bit. That's what this is for. I don't see anybody really having 7-8 pours of this. You're going to be a drinker to have 7-8 pours of this.
oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's 64% alcohol.
You're going to wake up in the morning and say, what?
Yeah.
What the
That
hell
takes
was
snailing
that?
to a whole
But you
new
gonna be
extreme.
warm by that fire.
We
All
got
right, so keep reminding you guys,
7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Mr.
people.
Paul Doyle is at $35. So keep your bids coming. You got about 7 minutes before the second and last
Hey,
bottle
look,
of Bourbon
blame
Budz
Paul for
Infinity Barrel is
starting the bid
gone.
off at $35.
Yep, we want to thank you, Paul.
Paul's fault. Paul's fault.
It
Thank
is
you.
Paul's fault. But it's only fair. He came in
It
at
is
$35, and I think it's fair. Oscar, you shouldn't feel judged, brother. Now, while we're doing this, I say it's time to go ahead and spin for bottle number 4.
Go ahead.
So, Aiden, why don't you throw that up
Go
there?
ahead and
And
put
I
the
want to
whiskey
give
back in its
Puda a
place.
chance to spin that wheel because he's going to get to pick the last pour tonight.
Put that whiskey back in its place, Chet, if you don't mind.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah,
All
R3
right.
John pours.
Got the toasted, the private select.
You're right, Doug. I just want to let everybody know these last 3 pours, it don't matter which one it lands
They're
on,
not
it's
bad
going
at
to be
all.
absolutely fantastic.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I'm about one more John pour away from calling it quits.
Whoop, whoop. I got a John pour in me. This next one's going to be a John pour.
Cody
Cody
is
is
sending
sending
Venmo.
Venmo. Wait, hang
Wait,
on.
wait, Courtney. No.
Venmo for what?
No. What is he sending
We
Venmo
got
for?
6 minutes.
Oh, Courtney won. Cody's sending the Venmo for Courtney. That's right.
Yeah,
$33.
you won the first one, huh?
Oh,
Courtney won.
okay. I
That's
was
right.
like, oh, hang on. Yep.
Sorry you caught us off guard.
Yep. What's going on this weekend, guys? So this weekend, Tammy and the world, we are finishing up album number 4.
That's correct.
We are finishing the recording for album number 4, and we are starting on the music video
What?
for our metal version of
Jelly Rolls.
Jelly
Son
Rolls,
of a Sinner.
Son of a Sinner. Our metal cover, our metal version of
We're going to
Son
have to
of
show
a
you that
Sinner.
before you leave because we still got food to eat
That's
too.
what
before,
we're
you know.
doing this
We
weekend.
don't let
could be-
nobody leave with an empty
I
stomach.
could be Jelly Roll in the video.
I'm just-
Also, hey, look, we got a lot of plans, and
Yeah.
a lot of you are going to be involved in this music video, so be prepared.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all
It's
just
coming.
don't know it yet. We got
Not
5
yet, Bridget.
minutes and
Not
20
yet.
seconds left.
All right, so go ahead,
Also-
Puda, and give us a spin. Let's get that spin, and then you can talk once it's spinning. 3.
Which way we going?
You got to pull down. 3,
Courtney,
2,
that's a good thing.
1. Go.
Hold on.
Oh, he got it. Yeah, you still got that. Look at that flick of your wrist. Oh.
I got it though.
So, speaking of babies, Tammy, and for me, I also have to climb in my attic and take down all of the baby stuff because my wife is fixing to have our baby.
We are less than a month
We
away.
are getting close. We are 3 weeks and 2 days away from
That is
baby.
right.
And
Nice.
you know, baby could be any time now, so we want to be prepared for it in case it
That
happens.
is correct. That is
Early
correct.
and
definitely,
normal.
definitely.
I
And you
don't
know, in the
want
them
it
guys
to be
world,
earlier than normal, but if it happens, it happens.
in the them
and
guys
it is
world,
what
we
it
are
is.
prepping for music videos and album. But realistically, we got Metal and Beer Fest in 17 days.
Exhorter show. That's at
Oh,
Chelsea's, huh?
No,
No.
tomorrow. No,
Exhorter.
the Exhorter show's at Chelsea's on Sunday.
Where's the Exhorter show tomorrow night,
I
Randy?
don't know. I'm
Randy, in the comments, let us know.
So
Where's the Exhorter
All right.
show?
here's where shit gets really crazy.
19 days.
So we just landed
We
on.
got 4 minutes left on the.
We got 4 minutes
$35.
left on bids, and
Toasted.
Paul is still high, I believe, at 35.
Yeah.
Paul came in hot on the last bottle, so I'm just letting y'all know.
Bears in Shreveport. Okay. All right, Randy. Thank you.
All right.
Tammy, I'm not going to tell you no because we do not turn down any baby stuff.
Right.
So if you feel the need to give us baby stuff, we'll take it.
So look, I'm just gonna say this, especially because you hear Puda. Penelope Toasted is one of the reasons that I absolutely love Penelope, and I've had
You're fixing to get the best of the best right here.
Yeah,
We've had it before.
I'm not gonna say it's the absolute best Penelope I've had because this isn't the same batch of Penelope Toasted that I started with, but the very first batch of Penelope Toasted I had, I bought 7 bottles.
3 minutes left.
And home was Saturday.
On the donations for the 6-ounce bottle of batch 1, Paul Doyle.
35.
As of now, it's $35.
$35.
If you still stand on that $35, just go ahead and give a yes, thumbs up, anything in the comments to let us know you still.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, Penelope Toasted.
I'm home Saturday.
This comes in at 116 proof. 116 proof. This is the RNDC Louisiana hand-selected barrel. It is a
Me too,
toasted
Trish. Penny
rendition.
is one of my favorites.
Penny Loop.
Hey, say it with your chest.
Not too late, fellas. Some
Look,
people have to work in
we're
the
not even going to
morning.
beat around the bush on this one.
I got to work tomorrow, but I'll be
I got to
all
work
right.
tomorrow.
I got to work
gotta
tomorrow.
work tomorrow. Come on. Yes,
Yeah.
let's go. So
I'll be at the
Paul
Farmers
still
Fair
has
tomorrow
it.
night.
At 2 minutes left, Paul still has it at $35. And guys, just a reminder, we're not waiting on the latency.
You said you want a John Pour? You got a John Pour coming. Oh, you got to rinse. You got to do a rinse.
Saturday night, I'm doing open mic. Anybody
Well, that's going to be.
in New Iberia?
Hmm.
I'll be at the Wheel Inn in New Iberia.
So look,
Ah,
we
yeah,
got
we
a
have
lot
heard
of
about
them
Wheeling.
guys fans from New
We
Iberia.
absolutely do.
Our sound guy has a lot of family in New Iberia, Mr. Ross Johnson.
Wheel Inn, they're having a badass comedy show. Open mic Saturday night. Jeremy Frank, he's putting it on, hosting.
No, what, Emily? Oh, we got a John
Let's-
and a
Well,
half.
you
Yeah.
asked for a John Pour.
Lester
Holy
Abear
shit. My
is
last
on
pour
this
tonight,
card.
Doug. This one's for you.
You know, that's one of my favorite things in the world is stand-up comedy.
Yep.
And
So
when I
look-
say one of my favorite things, like
Uh,
I watch stand-up comedy to go to bed at night most nights.
You know what, Emily? After all the shit I've been through in the last couple weeks with all
He
this
deserves
stuff
a
I
John
got,
Pour.
I need a John Pour for a John Pour. I'm sorry. I love you, and
All right,
I'm gonna.
we're not
make
gonna
it
play
up to
around
you.
with this. You've got
He gonna make it up to you.
what you
Yeah.
got? How much time we got left, John?
We have 48 seconds. people.
48 seconds. $35 is the bid.
$35 for
You
this.
have 43 seconds now. Come in the comments with a
40.
bid. You better hurry up.
I'm gonna give a 30-second countdown, and at the end of the 30-second countdown, there's no time for latency.
No
so here
time for
goes.
latency.
30, 29,
Bridget,
28,
go follow me. Inside
27,
Poodle's Brain.
26, 25, 24,
Everybody make sure to go follow
22,
Inside Poodle's Brain
21,
on
I'll
Facebook,
tag it.
Instagram,
19,
TikTok,
18,
on everything.
17,
It is on everything.
16.
On everything.
I'll put it in here.
Sorry, I got the hiccups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
$35
2,
gone.
1, and that's it.
That's it. Congratulations, Paul.
That's it.
Huge shout out to Mr. Y'all give
Paul,
a
thank you,
congratulations to Mr. Paul Dog, who
Congratulations.
gets the second and the very last
Last
bottle.
bottle of Bourbon Budz.
Of Bourbon
batch
Budz
number
Infinity
1,
Barrel.
Bottom
Thank
of
you
the
so
barrel.
much, Paul. We
Thank
appreciate you,
Paul.
brother.
You get it. And look, ladies, gentlemen, no, hiccups is heartburn. Has nothing to do with the snailing yet, Emily.
Yeah, John's holding a bass on his Venmo or a bass, either one.
It's a bass.
Both
or
of them
bass,
are
yes.
applicable.
Cody, I'm holding a bass and a black t-shirt.
All right, without further ado, Penelope Toasted, 118 proof. And let me tell you, this is probably my favorite Penelope
Look,
rendition.
I hadn't even smelled it or tasted it yet. I'm holding on to it.
Trying to.
I am
I'm
not.
gonna give a few
figure out
seconds
I
for
am
Aiden
not
to get back in
talking.
here.
I am not talking Swersive yet.
No,
Thank
he is
you
not
very
Swersive
much.
yet.
I am actually enjoying my pours tonight. Finally, after 3 weeks of shenanigans and BS I've been dealing with.
That's right. My God, that smells so fucking good. Y'all, I'm telling you, I go to Bayou Side, and every time I walk in Bayou Side, if they got a bottle of that on the shelf, I buy it. Every single time. Every time. You can't tell me that don't smell absolutely fire.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out.
Oh my God,
Oh,
I
smell.
get buttered popcorn on the nose.
Buttered popcorn?
Butterscotch,
Butterscotch.
to be a little bit
Yeah,
more
I would say
precise.
butterscotch.
Butterscotch. I
I could
say
see
buttered
that.
popcorn.
I say butterscotch. I get some butterscotch on the nose.
Hey, who
Actually,
knows,
you're
Emily? You
pretty
might get
close.
lucky when I get home.
I
What he's
don't
saying
know.
by lucky, he means he's going to pack his bags and come sleep here.
By luck, it means I might fall asleep here and see you in the morning before I go to work.
Fortunately, he's got a buddy that doesn't have to be at work on time, so he'd
Yeah,
have a
but I
ride.
do. I got a lot of people counting on me for tomorrow, so
Did you turn that wax off?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
At least it's not fresh cut grass by his nuts.
Said lucky.
What's so funny about that, Bridget? Bridget, what's so funny
Absolutely
about that?
not. So I get a little bit of the butterscotch. I think,
I do get butterscotch on the
A little
nose.
bit.
so this is one of the ones that some of
Emily,
that oak transfers
so
into the
hang
nose.
on.
Not a lot.
Emily, I get a little bit peanut. I get a little nuts on the
There's your
nose.
nuts, Em.
There's your nuts, Em.
I don't know.
Oh, here
I'm
we go.
smelling the mic.
So for the
mic
last four tonight,
kind of
guys,
smells like styrofoam.
Penelope Toasted 118 proof RNDC Louisiana Barrel Select. Cheers, you guys.
Ain't no better way than resting after a good little something,
That's right.
something.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And stick around. We still got another giveaway or two before we close the night out.
We have a few giveaways, people.
That's good.
That's good shit. I want to try the marshmallow toasted so bad.
Look, Jeff, I have been on the lookout, and that's one that I'm willing to pay whatever I have to get my hands on.
That one and the Penelope Fuck Cancer bottle.
The fuck cancer bottle, yeah, we have to get it.
I gotta
you
get
know why?
one.
Because fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Who doesn't want to fuck cancer? Yeah.
Wait, what?
On that note, I'm out. No. You know what I mean. Come on now. Hang on. Look.
What's wrong? You all right?
We haven't had a girl with cancer before.
All right, so you got a wheel ready?
You good?
A blank wheel?
You good?
Okay.
You all right? Need some Tylenol? Need a hug from Uncle John?
Here's what.
All right.
I think you should hug him. No. Here's what we're going to do while we're tasting this and we're talking about this. How about we do
Me too.
another shirt and hat combo giveaway?
Look, you want another merch giveaway? Merch in the comments? Put you on the wheel for merch.
That's right. So come in the comments.
Emily, good night.
MERCH
I love
merch
you. I'll
for a
see
chance
you
to
when I
win
get
a
home.
Bourbon Budz hat and a Bourbon Budz shirt.
You tasted it yet?
I did. We said cheers. I tasted it.
Oh. Sorry, guys. There's a little latency in my ears, along with the lag in the video. Oh my God.
That is an
What
oh
that
my
shirt
God.
says again?
Swersive. I'm
Swersive.
starting to start.
My first language is swersive.
My first language is swersive with Bourbon Budz on
So
the
we got
back.
Tammy, we got Doug, we got Bozo, Manuel Delot, we got Deezy, we got Randy, we got Michaela.
Well, just soon give it to fucking Deezy.
Yeah, right.
got
See,
Courtney.
you even look.
We got
Cody even
Abel.
knows what's up.
Good night. We love you too, Emily and John.
I love you too, even though I never met you. But
We're gonna fix that. Chris,
Yeah.
you here? We're doing a merch giveaway. Come in the comments. Merch. We got Cody trying to help Aiden keep up right here.
Courtney Lakin.
We got merch
All
for
right.
Courtney and Cody. We got
So-
Lakin. We got Paul.
Doug paid us for a large and a small shirt.
Oh,
Okay, awesome.
Thank you, Doug. Cody, yes, I got you Venmo, $33.
You got Paul on there?
Thank you.
Go ahead, throw the wheel up on the screen. Just make sure you can still see us. So keep those merches coming in the comments for a chance to win a shirt and a hat. And we're going to let it run for a little minute because we're going to talk about this Penelope Toasted. So, John, why don't you kick us off with a little something? Tell us what you're
All right.
It's
thinking.
definitely my favorite smell of the night.
Oh,
so, what this runs price wise?
So this is a $70 bottle every day, all day.
At $70 all day, every day. And on the nose, I thought you were going to bed, Emily. Go to bed. Good night. Love you. Leave us alone.
Hey, y'all can talk when you get home.
All right, we're going to talk. Hey, look, we're going to talk. We can take a nap because I'm going to wake you up when we get home. Oh, Bruce.
Ooh.
All right, so for the price for $70, I'm buying this all day, everywhere I see it. No matter who store select, no matter whose bottle, barrel select, pick,
Buying it.
I'm buying it. On the nose, I get a butterscotch. I get
Smell that.
What's up, Brent? Glad to see you made it, brother.
a nut on the nose, Emily. So I get a peanut.
I kind of made a good joke right there.
You can. You
look
can.
at
Dude,
him,
look,
know you-
inside Poota's brain. We want to fucking know what's inside Poota's brain.
Hey, what
Spit it
kind of
out.
stand-up
Has Emily
comedy
ever
will we-
got-
All day.
You know what? That's fucking fair.
All day.
You know what? I might stop, get a payday on the way
No, I'm
home. Just
fucking
to
saying.
compare.
So-
just to compare.
And it's
you know?
fucking great.
just comparison.
All right, so on the palate, I'm going to go ahead and give it another
Trust.
swig.
I'm gonna take a swig with it because I want to hear what you got to say, and I want to.
So
Soak
I
it
took a
Trish, you
smell.
married Doug. You can't say
I took
nothing.
a sip, took a smell, took a sip. And so it's not the only thing that follows the nose is the nutty taste.
I agree.
The peanut heyday. I want to fucking drink the whole bottle.
That's your
Taste. It's fucking good.
Yeah, Brent, we at my house, brother.
Brent Molizon.
Chateau.
Why does that sound familiar? I
You may know him if you see him.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Have you
Yes.
ever been to Brent? Question for you: have you ever been to what's the bar?
Dots.
Not Dots,
Harvey's.
not Harvey's,
M2.
not M2.
Well, goddamn, fuck.
Fuck
Fritz?
DJs.
DJs. Yeah,
DJs.
Amber's brother. That's correct, Trish.
DJs is in
Amber's brother, Brent.
I'm
That is
pretty
correct.
sure that's the Brent Moley's I'm thinking about.
Could be.
Brent.
DJs is in Bashry, huh?
Brent.
Yeah.
No.
What are you talking about?
Jack Bay.
There's no DJs in
Not
Chad.
DJs. Damn it. DJ's mom and daddy's bar.
How old are you?
Oh, Gardens.
Gardens.
Oh.
God. Son of a bitch.
I
That's
was
what
going-
Gardens.
I was going old chickens.
I'm so sorry.
chickens
Oh,
and cobs.
shit.
I
I've
almost
been to
called
chickens.
Cobb's out.
I've
I
been
didn't
to
know what the
chickens
fuck.
and cobs when I was 14, 15 years old.
No, Brent, he's asking if you ever been to Gardens. I'm pretty
What's
sure I've been
DJs?
at
I'm
Gardens
sorry,
with you
Brent.
before years ago.
Not DJs. Sorry. DJ's mom and daddy's bar.
Yeah,
Gardens. I'm pretty sure we know each other. Correct me if I'm wrong.
John,
John, go to sleep. He's
Oh.
swersive. His first
She
language
she
is
was going to
swersive.
sleep.
Yeah, you go to sleep. Look, we're going to start letting Puda spit out some of the stand-up comedy so y'all can get some.
Well, Brent, we call that swersive around here.
That
He's starting to
dude
speak
Cascade.
swersive. Classade.
Cascade.
Cascade. Cascade.
Cascade.
Cascade.
He better go wash some dishes.
Shit, I've been.
The
Look,
Garden, yeah.
absolutely, I know who you are.
So, all right,
I
this
love you.
Penelope toasted.
Back to what I was saying.
The nut follows into the palate.
It does.
sure.
And it has a lot of spice. It has a lot of, I say heat, but it's not heat. It has a lot of the barrel flavor.
It does.
There's that
So the
swerve.
oak, the
Yeah.
oak carries
So-
into it.
I'm giving this a 9.
That's fair.
100%. The price, the nose, the palate is where I became accustomed to liking my bourbon. I'm giving it a 9.
So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna come off of your 9. I'm gonna say
Trish, don't give her ideas, all right?
you're right.
She already puts a puppy pad down for me in the bedroom in the corner.
I'm going to follow up off of your 9, and I'm going to say, all right, look, I bought this bottle. This is probably my 14th or 15th bottle of Toasted. I've never paid more than $70 for a bottle of Toasted. What that tells me is it's consistent, it's fair, It is incredible. I've shared this bottle with doctors and lawyers. I've shared this bottle with everybody, and they love it. Everybody loves it. Here's what I can tell you. At $70, I buy this bottle every time I walk in Bayou Side. Every single time. When it comes to the Penelope lineup, this is the GOAT. Every time.
It is.
It's
and
the
as
GOAT.
much as I don't want it to be,
It's the GOAT.
as much as I want to favor the weeded,
It's the GOAT. The toasted is the GOAT.
I take a different aspect when it comes to this.
I do
When
too.
it comes to this,
Nose wise, I get the butterscotch. I get the nuts.
I want to give it a 10, but it's not a 10. It is not the best bourbon of it. In the Penelope line, I would give it a 10.
Well, that's where my
But I'm
comparisons go a
not.
lot. We do themes for a reason.
We do
because
themes. So in the Penelope line, I give it a 10. In the bourbon world, I give it a
it's
9.
a 9.
All
So
day.
that's what I was fixing to say. I get the butterscotch. I get the butterscotch on the nose. I get the peanut on the nose. The peanut carries into the palate.
Emily?
My favorite part of the palate
I'm replying to you, Emily. Sister-in-law got this, bro.
I get the oak on the palate, and that's one of my favorite profiles. What I like is that little bit lingering Kentucky hug, that little lingering burn, but it's also got a hint of sweet on that finish. And what I can say of all the Penelopes I have and all the Penelopes I've had, nothing touches the toasted. The only thing that comes close is that new Founders Reserve weeded, and
It's
it
in
still
here.
don't touch it. No, not that.
No, it's not
The
in
Founders Reserve weeded.
I got you.
And,
Yeah.
and realistically, it don't touch the toasted. The toasted is the GOAT. I'm going to say exactly what you said. In the Penelope lineup, it's the 10.
It is.
In the bourbon world,
it's a 9.
it's a 9.5. I mean, all day.
all day.
All
Jeff,
day long, it's a
Jeff,
9.
I don't know if you still here or if you tried this, but you gotta get your hands on this.
Now, I can't speak on the standard run-of-the-mill toasted. Every toasted I've ever bought and tried
Was a store
is a
select
store
or a
pick,
store pick?
and it's always barrel proof. And that is my go-to. Like,
So-
if I had to have a daily drinker, that's it. That's my daily drink. This is the profile I look for. So look, in the Penelope line, we had a perfect score. In the bourbon world, we're at 18 out of 20 so far. And Pooter, you're going to be the deciding factor. Tell me what you think about it.
What you gave it, a 9?
I gave it a 9.
So I gave it a 9 too. 10 in the Penelope line, 9 in the bourbon world.
That's right.
I'm gonna go 9 too, and same reasons y'all saying, but also I'm a cheap motherfucker, and I would definitely buy this for $70.
That's that's just what I'm saying.
Like, this is the one.
It's that happy.
Tell me if I'm crazy.
Next time I go get a cigar, I will definitely look for it.
Oh, Bayou Side's gonna
Bayou
have
Side
it.
keeps this shit on the shelf.
Oh, all
They're
right.
gonna have it. So when you go
So-
get a cigar from Bayou Side, get that. Tell them Chet and John from Bourbon Budz sent you.
That's right.
It is my favorite so far tonight.
I agree.
This is the part to me that call me crazy. This is one of the bottles that
Crazy.
Crazy son of a
when my
bitch.
friends come
I
over,
know.
that's one of the first bottles I recommended them to try. I usually have 3 bottles of it on the shelf, and that's the last bottle of it. Because
Right. 'Cause that's
every
why.
somebody's like, man, show me what you think I should drink. That's it. That is the one that you want
100%.
quality. That's it. And you know, at $70 a bottle, when you're in the bourbon game, it's nothing to spend $150 on a bottle. The most average bottle price is $70 to $75.
Yeah.
At $70 all day
Between 70 and $100,
is the average price range.
you are getting a good
Quality pour.
bourbon.
Oh, definitely.
Say pour, but bourbon. Because you're going to buy the bottle and you're probably going to drink it all.
That's right.
So,
I'll probably drink it
Right.
on the weekend.
So, one last chance to get your name in for a bundle of merch, shirts and hats. There's Ty. We're going to start a 20-second countdown with Johnny
You
Utah
didn't
starting
hesitate.
shortly. Come in the comments with merch if you want a chance to win a Bourbon Budz shirt and a Bourbon Budz hat.
look,
Starting-
Jeff, absolutely, brother.
Yes.
You have to buy this. This is great quality bourbon.
So we're going to start this 20-second countdown starting now. Ty, we got you covered. Brandy, we got you covered
Brandy, you should have had that on your phone, wide open,
the whole time.
listening to us. I mean, we your friends, and we love you,
So-
and you love us. So you
Listen.
do your thing.
So, John, start
14, 13,
I'm trying to do it. He's in
hang on,
Swersive.
12, 11, 10, 9,
You messing him
8,
up.
7,
8,
6,
We call that motor
5,
skills.
8,
4,
8,
3,
8.
3, 3,
Three.
3, 2.
He's singing in Swersive.
Hey,
He's singing in
I'm
Swersive.
singing in Swersive.
I will give you guys a couple seconds for
Couple
the
seconds for
latency.
latency on this because
So realistically, it's a 27 out of 30. In the Penelope line, it's a 30. It's a perfect
yeah.
10. Guys,
Clean out my
I'm-
car and pack for Ocean Springs tomorrow.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Brandy
They
is going to be out in
have a
Ocean Springs
show
for the weekend.
with 7
7 Moses Rigby and Bo Lee, I think it was.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
remember who it is.
It's a free concert, people.
Oh.
If you're in Ocean Springs, get out there.
So
Swersive.
can I
Hey, that's
shout
how we
out
roll.
something in Ocean Springs right quick?
Yeah, go with it,
absolutely.
brother.
If y'all looking for a good steak, Cheryl's Steakhouse in
Yes.
Ocean Springs.
Absolutely.
I've never been there. I've had so many people
She's the
tell me
best.
about Cheryl's.
That's my cousin.
Really?
Tyler,
My
Sarah,
mama's sisters.
my brother-in-law.
No shit.
Love
Yeah.
you.
So you know who told me that the first time is my brother. My older brother Brandon told me that Cheryl's Steakhouse. That's right, Brandy. It's Rodrigo.
Wait.
Cheryl's
wait,
Steakhouse
that's
is the
Rodrigo
shit.
Longoria.
Rodrigo is the lead singer of Paper Cut Massacre.
So,
Sounds like a sexually transmitted disease.
wait. Hey. So wait.
I'm gonna
that's
wrap it up because I don't want to catch Rodrigo
Wait.
Gondori.
So that's what's inside Puda's brain. Funny story is, I know a guy named Rodrigo Gongoria, and we call him Renata for short.
Shut the fuck up. That's Renata's name?
That is his name.
No way.
I swear to God,
You sure it's not the same guy?
it's not the same guy.
Are you sure Renata's not a fucking lead singer of a rock band?
He's not. He's
Are you sure?
No, he's a maintenance supervisor at
That would be
Ivonic.
good.
Yeah, well, I'm a fucking general manager and I'm a drummer of a rock band. I mean, what's the difference?
Look, trust me, we know.
Okay. I mean, we wouldn't see him if he's Renata because he's
No,
little.
no, he is. He's a little short guy.
Yeah. I mean, you 5'7".
Say
He
his
looks
name.
up to you.
That's right. He's like 4'2.5".
Say his name 10 times in a row. I say
Wait,
5.
wait. Is this like the Candy Man? Like we'll say it in the mirror, he's gonna pop up.
No, it's like a tongue
Here
twister.
we go. Rodrigo Gongoria. Rodrigo Gongoria. Rodrigo Gongoria. Rodrigo Gongoria. Rodrigo Gongoria. Who gives a shit?
God dang.
God,
Yeah,
wait.
we're making jokes and making it fun, but
We love
Rodrigo,
that dude. Who cares?
shout out to Rodrigo. Rodrigo is the lead singer of the band Paper Cut Massacre,
Paper Cut
along with
Massacre
our brother Mr. Sean Morgan
is a band
and
based
Jody
out of
Linnell.
Texas, right?
And, I think they're actually based out of Cali right now.
Cali? I thought it
But
was Texas. But
great
Paper Cut
people,
Massacre
great
is a
musicians.
Great band.
yeah,
Their music
huge shout out,
is
Rodrigo.
awesome.
That's going to be a great show. Rodrigo, Moses Rigby, and 7, our brothers in 7, out in Ocean Springs at the Juke Joint this weekend. You don't want to miss that. Yep,
Ocean
Cali. That's what I thought.
Springs.
Cali. All right. I'm sorry.
So look, we gave this Penelope Toasted a 27 out of 30. I'll be honest with you. I think the Penelope Toasted Private Selects are the almost the perfect bourbon. Like there are better bourbons out there. Realist, look, Stag is
It
better.
Really was good.
Purple
So-
Top is better. But
That's right, Brandy. Look, plug in any details you got about that show. Our brothers in 7 are going to be on
all
that.
right, we closed out the chance at the merch. So now it's time to give away some merch. Are you guys ready? On the count of 3. 1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Oh! And guys, we're starting to get towards the end of the lineup.
Yeah, we ain't got about 15, 20
About
minutes
10,
left of the live
15 minutes
stream.
tops.
We'll
Yeah.
do 20.
Well, tops. Because,
As-
we can't go no more than 3 hours, and he started 9
Aiden?
minutes early.
What time we started? So we have till 9:55 to
Well-
stop the live stream. So we're
The
going
good news is we're on our last pour, so it works out.
Are we?
Maybe not. Well, Puda says, yeah, Puda's got to drive home.
Who
Yeah.
may be on his last pour.
Yeah, I'll pour away. But,
But you know what?
I'll tell you what, though.
I
I
may
will.
want one
I
more.
will drink my
So I'll tell you what, we're gonna close out on that.
Okay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got some
We
more of
can-
that
we
open
can drink
somewhere
that.
where we can
Yes,
try
we
it?
do. We
If
do.
not, we could drink
Me
that.
and you have.
Well, no, we each have a bottle.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yep, my
I
bottle's
would
for
think y'all
Joey.
should.
So I have a bottle.
So you have a bottle.
Oh, God.
You know what,
All right.
Emily? In all fairness, you were supposed to be sleeping like 35 minutes ago.
Y'all throw
You
some
still
shout
here?
outs.
He's
Y'all
still
give
here.
a big congratulations to our sister, Miss Trish Portier, for
Trish.
winning a merch bundle.
Trish, where you at? Come on, bro.
You
All
can't.
right, you know how tough that is?
You
Some of us
can't
work
order
day jobs.
Doug's size either. You got
Y'all
to
give
order
some
your
love to Miss
size.
Trish. Y'all give some love to Trish. We love you, Trish. We can't wait to have you on the show.
I don't know what you mean, Ty. We got to stay live or stay alive?
You know, live. We got to stay alive. I'm going to stay alive.
Alive.
Everyone,
I was
shut up,
hoping,
Buddha.
but you
All
never
right.
know.
So here's what I want you to do, though, John. And we're going to make this real interesting for the shared, because we
Shut
haven't done the
up,
shared
Buddha.
yet. So, Aiden, have you been
True.
keeping track of the shareds? Okay, guys. I want everybody, if you have not shared this stream yet, to share it now
Share
and come
it.
in the comments and say shared. And for the big reveal for the night, while we're sampling and we're hitting this Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel that's been bottled, we're going to give a bottle away. A full bottle of
A
bourbon.
full bottle, a
What?
full unopened bottle of bourbon.
We absolutely will.
All right,
And I tell
I'm
you,
putting
I'm
my
gonna
name
make
back in.
If you want a
I'm-
full unopened bottle of bourbon, put shared in the comments, and Aiden
Share
is
the
going to
stream.
keep track of it. Share,
Aiden,
share,
make sure you keep
share,
track.
share,
Now,
share,
here's where it
share.
gets real interesting. It's
Who
so
can't
easy to go
read?
pick a cheap bottle off the shelf, right? We don't do that. Because
We are going
I
to
believe
let.
if you're going to be a bourbon drinker, you got to have a little bit of class with it. Just enough to say, you know what? I can respect this.
I am going to let, and you are going to let Buddha
We're going to let Puda pick the bottle.
pick the bottle. There are only 4 bottles on that shelf you cannot pick
Well,
because
there's
they're already open, but we are going to
no,
pick
there
an
is
unopened bottle.
there's 2 sets of shelves on each side that are off limits. The top 2 shelves on both sides are off limits. I will make a recommendation.
Guys, we're giving away a unopened bottle of bourbon. Let's get
So
the
come in the
shared
comments, shared, and make sure you share the
Make
stream.
sure you share it.
So Puda, here's my recommendation. I think we had a great time tonight doing a Penelope episode, did we not? Our Penelope.
Absolutely.
One
You
of-
learned a
did.
lot about Penelope tonight.
I did.
So why don't we stick to the trend, and we're going to make it real interesting for everybody, because
So look,
there's a lot of Penelope you can find on the shelf, but there's some that you can't.
we have not tried the white label, and when I'm gonna just tell you personally, I compare the white label to the weeded. So we're gonna let you pick. I'm not saying pick the white label.
Pick the white
But-
label. Shit.
Well,
Pick a Penelope product.
I'm
That's
going to
unopened.
recommend, there's 3 bottles up there as part of the Founders Reserve collection. Only 3, and they're all the way to the right. The very left bottle, I have multiple bottles of it, and it is Penelope's Private Select.
Guys, you cannot get this
Is
bottle
there
on the
something-
shelf.
You can't get this bottle
only
on the
get
shelf.
This at
Is there one y'all didn't try yet?
No, I've tried all. No, yeah, I've tried them all.
All right.
Wait. So as he's saying this, you
The
just
one
go
you
ahead,
didn't try yet.
just go ahead and grab that. I haven't
Right.
tried that bottle.
I'll show you, Puda.
Right,
You see
right.
right there? You
That's
see right there
fine.
the 3 bottles on the right side of
We're
that
gonna
shelf?
let you grab
The
it.
one on the left, the 3rd bottle from the right, there's 2 bottles right there. I want you to grab one of those.
Grab one. That bottle on the secondary market goes for $500.
No.
Yes. I have
Yeah,
seen-
secondary it goes
I
5.
have seen
The
it
white
on a
one?
secondary.
No. Look, from the right,
Private.
the 3rd
Reserve.
bottle from the right.
I have
There's 2
seen that
bottles.
bottle go for $500. I'm sorry, I tripped you.
So the 3rd bottle from the right on the Penelope shelf. Look, to the right, Puda. To the right. 3rd bottle from the right. Grab. Make sure you got an unopened one.
Emily, I
There
just
you go.
want
It's
to. I
unopened.
just want to let
Perfect.
you know. I just want to let you know, and everybody on this stream that
Well,
it
while
is
you standing, Puda,
not
why don't
my
you show that
bourbon,
bottle real close to the camera so everybody can see it?
But Chet is so good of a friend to me, he will let me consider it my bourbon. So yeah, go ahead and pick my bourbon off the shelf.
That's a good question, Emily. All right, so guys, realistically, this bottle, this Penelope Private Select, It comes in at 101.2 proof. It is a 9-year bourbon. You cannot buy this bottle off the shelf. If you have not shared this stream, share it now and come in the comments with shared. For a chance to win this Penelope Private Select 9-year, you cannot get this on every shelf. If you stumble across this, you know what you pay for this bottle? About $90. If you happen to stumble across it. I'm telling you guys, this is the chance to win the cream of the crop. Realistically,
that's what you're about to give away?
Oh, yeah, well, I've got some connections. So I like to share my connections by, I can get this bottle again. Not everybody can get this bottle again, but I can. So I like to be friendly. I want people to realize that we are in this for all of us.
I did share it twice, and I might have to get in.
Well, make sure that Puda's on this list. Is Puda on our list? Puda is on the list, but not as a respin. Absolutely not as a respin. See, I told you we do a big giveaway on the shares. And look, we do this as a token of appreciation to everybody that shares our stream. Because without all of you guys, what we're doing is nothing. And the fact is, every time you share it, every time you comment, every time you talk to us, every time you like it, it matters. So, guys, we want to show our token of appreciation. Is Ty on the list? I know Ty is still at work.
They were on you while you was peeing.
Yes, Ty is on the list, Emily.
Got to use the bathroom at some point.
So Ty is on the list. So, guys, if you have not shared the screen,
he's coming back.
I walked. I'm back.
If you have not, Paul, I always got the liquor connection. If you have not shared this screen yet, go ahead and share it now. Come in the comments and say shared for a chance to win this Penelope, or and the way we say it, Penelope Private Select 9-year 101.2 proof. It's part of the estate collection. Here's your chance. We're going to give you about 30 more seconds to do it because we're running out of time, guys. And while we're doing it, John, go grab that bottle. We're going to sip on this Bourbon Budz Infinity.
Abel text.
Abel's in?
Make sure he's in.
All right, make sure Abel Thibodeau's on the list.
His phone's about dead, but he wants in.
Go get that bottle, John. We got one more pour in us.
All right.
Emily's going to fucking kick my ass.
All right, I'm out for real this time.
All right, Emily, we love you. Thank you.
I don't believe you, Emily. I never met you, but I don't believe you.
What I'm getting again?
John, the Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel. My bottle. Bottle number 2.
Good night, Emily.
Yo, this is, no, it's not. What is it?
Number 2, baby.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Shut up. It's right here. All right, guys. So, Emily, it's okay. I always got, look, if you ever doubted whether or not I got him, I got him.
Yeah.
He loses his job and he's your.
All right, so here we're gonna see what opening this wax seal is all about, guys. Because I'm gonna go ahead and open my bottle. Good night, Emily. We love you.
Good night. I'll wake you up when I get home.
Oh, here we go. And we cracked the seal. We cracked the wax. So, guys, I'm gonna let Johnny Utah give y'all a 20-second countdown on the shares before we go ahead and give away this bottle.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9,
I want
8,
Puda got to drive home.
7,
okay, I'll give you a Puda got to drive home for.
4, 3,
just the tip.
2, 1. That's it. Emily?
Oh, man, look, hey.
It's a good day to die.
I don't live close to Thibodeau, bro.
It's a good day to die.
Good day to die.
All right, guys. That is the first.
My God.
That is the first time a seal has been broken on a Bourbon Budz bottle.
You are smelling this.
I guess I can do the honors, being we did make the bottle, right? We did make the barrel.
Right.
So you smelling this, right, Puda?
Right. Now, out of all the shit.
As long as you're talking about the bourbon, yes, I am smelling it.
Out of all the shit we didn't try tonight, smell that and tell me that's not the best nose you had tonight.
Oh my God.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's like it's not even close. You know what I mean? Like it's
God. It's I get
cordial cherry.
I get 3 or 4 different things.
I get cordial cherry immediately.
Cordial cherry, caramel,
Get caramel.
butterscotch.
Yes.
You mean to tell me Luna came through the swinging door? Holy shit.
So,
All right, guys.
She
So we're going to be
messes
giving this bottle away very shortly. Oh, my God. Hey, look, we can't play around with this pour. We're going to give the bottle away while we're drinking and talking about it.
Let's go.
you giving the open bottle away?
No.
Oh.
The Penelope.
Yeah.
So-
Sorry.
Here's a
Hello.
cheers, the final cheers of the night to you guys from Bourbon Budz and our special guest,
Don't
our
shake
brother,
your head
Mr.
at me.
Puda Richard, Inside Puda's Brain. Make sure you go follow Inside Puda's Brain on all social media platforms.
Cheers. Thank y'all.
Cheers, everybody.
Thank
Cheers.
y'all. Hey, did y'all hear one of the Kardashians came out? I think it was the big one, Courtney.
Chloe.
I don't know that name.
Chloe, I think it's Chloe.
Yeah. She says she's pansexual. I don't know. I looked it up. It don't mean she likes to fuck pants. You know, but I want to come out on the show tonight. I'm pot sexual. I like to get high and jack off. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Look,
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think you got a medium blood.
That's the way to.
Oh,
That's the way to end the
absolutely.
night.
Look,
That's
if
the way to
y'all
end the
don't know,
night.
y'all look up Inside Puda's Brain, and y'all follow
All socials.
That
Puda
is
Richard.
Is that not absolutely incredible?
that's a good way to.
Dude, follow this dude.
That's a good way to end the show. There.
No, we're gonna absolutely let you say some more comedian shit. It's too good. You gotta get it out. Get a little.
MGP makes good stuff. Lord.
Give people some samples.
Hey, I think Brandy's pot sexual too. I'm pretty sure. I'm
you
not
followed him
positive
good,
on that.
Bridget. Look, this dude is. Look,
Huh?
100%.
100%. Aiden said 100%.
Brandy,
So look, we're gonna let that soak in. You got the longest spin time possible, right?
Mhm.
The longest spin time possible. We're gonna go ahead and get this spin going for this bottle because we're running out of time, guys. We've got about
Yeah,
6-7 minutes.
we got about 8 minutes.
Well, we can't cross that threshold because we got to make sure we get our sharts out of it. So,
Yep.
guys, congratulations to whoever wins, and good luck to everybody.
Yep.
On the
We
count of
love
3,
you
we're gonna get
all.
this
We
wheel rolling, and we're gonna
appreciate
talk
you
about this
all.
infinity barrel
Yep.
because I can't wait to talk.
No, God. And we can't wait for Puda to let y'all know that y'all are missing out.
That's right. On the count of 3,
And everybody's going to get their shit here shortly.
very soon. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go! All right, so this is the best nose I've had on a bourbon
Cheers,
to
Jeff.
date. Like hands down, best nose I've had on a bourbon to
Good
date.
stuff. Thank you, Bridget.
DZ.
Thank you, DZ. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, hands down. I'm talking like we're not even in comparison. Best nose I've had on a bourbon to date.
Jason
Wow.
Ferguson, what's up, buddy? Come on, man.
Holy shit, brother.
You missed your opportunity.
Oh man. So when it comes to the palate on this, it's so
Wait,
complex.
You skipped the nose.
No, I didn't. I've been talking about the
Oh,
nose.
fuck, I skipped the nose.
You must be
Golly.
reading text.
No.
Bruh.
That is
Spin
fucking
it.
epic, Cody. That is
Give
epic.
me some more.
Come
Oh,
on, keep
hell
going,
yeah,
keep
Cody.
going. Oh shit.
you didn't try anything last time.
Oh, shit. It is Puda.
He's gonna make shipping this
What?
motherfucker easy.
Holy shit. Yeah, we're just going to hand it to you,
Yes.
son.
Holy shit, guys. Hey, y'all
Damn.
throw a huge fucking congratulations in the comments for our
That is
brother, Mr.
fucking
Puda.
insane. Golly.
Oh,
Look, give us a
I
joke.
might not work tomorrow. I might go home and drink my ass
Look, give us
off,
a
bruh.
joke. Give us something. Give us some comedic relief. Something.
Yeah.
You know, whatever
throw me a
you
little
got.
something, bro. Throw me a
Come on,
little
look.
something.
Think of something cool. Whatever. Look, yeah, you ain't got to hurry up and drink that.
Let's see. I could tell you about the time I made pot brownies.
That's cool, too. Hey, we miss you, too.
What a true
Ferg.
story. I'll tell y'all a true story that I actually have, that I actually tell on stage. But this is a completely true story. So y'all know I'm a painter. I paint houses. So I was at these people's houses. The husband was at work.
Doug, we come into the garage, but it's
The
not
wife
gonna bring the
was
bottle.
a school teacher. It was summer, I guess. She was off, or it might have been a holiday, whatever. She was off. So that afternoon, she's like, I'm going to run errands. Just text me when you're leaving. I'm like, all right. So I'm cleaning up, finished up, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to text her. So I text her. I'm about to leave. Want me to lock your back door? But it auto-corrected to, I'm about to leave. Want me to lick your back door? And I noticed it as soon as I hit send. And look, this is not how I tell it on stage, but this is a completely true story. I sent this woman, I'm about to leave, want me to lick your back door.
Wait,
What did she say?
Look,
If
as
she
soon as
said
I noticed it,
or
no, as soon as I noticed, I put lock in all capital letters with a bunch of exclamation points.
You
And I
didn't, you
sent
didn't
it.
even give her a chance.
And
Give her a
she-
chance to respond.
She no, hell no. And she sent some the laughing faces back.
yeah,
And yes. So I'm like, this is a hilarious fucking story. The only thing I add on stage is, so I say, luckily she was cool and laughed, and I pause, and I say, and now we're dating. That is the only thing I add
Dude,
to that
Hey,
fucking
it
story.
That is
bro.
It
epic.
is what it is. That's some good shit.
That is
Oh,
good
talk
shit.
about embarrassing though.
Oh,
I'm gonna
hey,
lick
look,
your back
Well, it
door.
would be a shame if you
Yeah.
wasn't working, you know.
Unless
But
you
you know.
unless you type back, yes.
yeah, of course.
And I'm like, hurry home.
Yeah, or
Hold on, I'll be home
absolutely,
shortly.
Yeah,
Hurry before the kids get home.
yeah, hurry up and come before the kids come home. Yeah,
Luna, you need to calm down. All right, so
She
look,
messes me.
we're gonna touch base on this Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel.
we're gonna let Puda do it.
We're gonna let
first.
Puda do it first. I want you to tell us what you think about this pour. 3 minutes.
3 minutes,
3
guys,
minutes.
and we gotta shut her down.
This was. I don't know what I'm smelling,
So I'm gonna
but
give
it's
you.
not. It's not a. It don't burn. It's not a. It's not strong. It's not.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you what I'm smelling, just to give you a base of what. So it's a caramel, strong caramel
I can.
butterscotch
With cherries.
with cherry on top.
Bro, that sounds like a dessert I make
Yeah,
when
that's
I got the munchies.
Right.
That's what I'm
Fuck.
saying. You know, so just to give you an idea of what I'm smelling, and then we're gonna let you go ahead and tell people what you taste, because you didn't killed it.
Yeah, well,
We got 2 minutes.
I don't know. It was smooth. It's smooth going down, which I like in a bourbon. I don't really like the bite, but
we'll get you there, brother. We'll get you there.
yeah, I mean, you to me, the smoother it goes down, the more I like it.
So,
We'll get you where the
Like
stuff
I didn't
that
mind the
burns goes
whiskey
down.
with that bite, but like certain situations, I got to be by fire.
Right?
You know, I want to be by
Yeah.
fire. I want to be cold.
So just real quick on
Ooh,
a
that
scale
smell like the back door.
from 1 to 10, what you rate this Infinity Barrel pour?
No, Brent.
Oh,
That's
this-
Puda.
This is another 9.
Oh, yeah. And you know, I think that's
for
fair.
me.
John, what you think? Give it to me. We got about a minute and a half.
And you know, like I said on the last episode, I'm gonna give it a 10, and it's not because we produced this;
It's just that good.
it's that fucking good.
I wish I
Give it a
would. If he
10.
wouldn't have to drive, we'd give him some hazmat. But the driving,
Oh, yeah, no.
no, we can't do that to
Look,
him.
Trish, when y'all bring the camp over here
All right,
and everything,
So
we're gonna
I'm gonna
invite
close
him.
it out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
John
sleep
gave it
with
a
y'all
10.
in the
Puda
camp,
said,
Trish.
Puda said 9. Look, it's a 10. We made it, but that don't mean shit. The nose is the best nose I've had to date. The palate is absolutely incredible. The more you dig into it, the better it
Thank you,
gets.
Bridget.
Guys,
Look here, guys.
29
we
out
got
of
a minute
30.
left.
We had a
gotta-
28 out of 30 last week. Here's the truth. The Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel is the one you want to get.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
Until next time, I'm Chet. That's John.
I'm John.
And huge shout out to our brother, Mr. Puda Richard, for special guesting on Bourbon Budz
Thank
tonight.
y'all. Thank y'all. I had fun.
Look, we give him one more chance to give you one more joke real quick. We got a minute and 30 seconds left. Go ahead and give one more
No,
joke.
you got 40 seconds.
No.
We are
Well,
30 seconds
Real
past.
quick. Not even a knock-knock
you
joke or
put me on
something.
the spot.
We have 30 seconds past.
All right, we got 30
Oh,
seconds.
we 30 seconds past.
29.
Next time I'm
All
coming
right,
with
so
jokes.
Puda said he's
All right,
coming
so
back and he's
next
going to do it
time
big
he's
on you
doing
next
Next
jokes.
time I'm coming with
So
jokes.
look, until next time, I'm Chet. That's John. Puda,
We
our
are-
special guest. This is Luna.
and
We
we
are
are
Bourbon
Bourbon
Budz.
Budz.
Congratulations to all the
We